Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your man Jay. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a minute. We had Thanksgiving. Whatever happened the other week, we took a brief hiatus. We, like somebody else is here. Nobody else is here. It's just me. We're back. I'm back. Welcome to the art department. What is the art department? The art department is where we work on projects, and you get to pretty much see us work on what we're working on, and we get to hang out, kind of like a bullpen, bounce ideas back and forth. We're just chilling out, drawing, hanging out, and having a good time. As of right now, nobody else is in the back. It's just me. We're gonna do something a little bit different here. Let me change. I feel like this music is kind of loud. Drop that down a bit. We're on StreamYard. They had a special. Got the essentials. We're doing StreamYard. I feel like it's more stable. Streams go better. More people use StreamYard. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna stick with StreamYard, and I think I'm saving a few bucks too. So here we go. What am I working on today? So in case you guys haven't seen the stuff that I've been posting on Twitter, that's at jbot_art. I am working on the Berserker. You can't see this. It is being blown out. This is the Berserker layout for the ash can. The cover is going to be like this. So when you put it in your long box and you have it in your bag and board, it's going to be right side up, but it's going to open horizontally. And you can't see none of my layout here. So I'm not spoiling anything. We'll be working on one of the pages here, starting from scratch. I did the roughs on here, took a picture of it, and I'll be working on it in Procreate. We're going to go ahead and get that started here. We're just going to go for it, man. We're just going to go for it. Let's open this turkey burger up. To the stage. It's nice to be back. Links went out. Everybody's streaming right now, man. So you know how we do. We do what we want. We stream when we want. If nobody watches, they'll watch in the future. We passed 150 subscribers finally. So that's rad. That's awesome. The one thing that I did like about Talk Studio and Melon is what they did is they automatically shared it out on Twitter, which was nice once you hit the stream button. So I'm gonna go ahead and I have to do that. Go ahead and get that done. Yo, Rob Wilson. Rob, friend of the channel, friend of the show. Haven't seen him in a minute. Hopefully he'll be able to hop on. Music is a bit high on the YouTube side. Let me drop that down there. Yeah, I dropped it down some. Hopefully that's better. Thanks for the heads up, Jason. Jason Bascom, back. Frog G. Back Absolute One Stormy Night, I think that's what it's called. Back. Okay, we're gonna get started. So here's what I do. I import the picture here in Procreate, and we're gonna go ahead and start doing some magic here. What I've been using is I love this. This 6B pencil. I love this 6B pencil in Procreate, and I haven't found something that feels just as nice. Jason says, sounds good now, man. Cool, thank you. Yes, one stormy night, I'm eating quesadillas, or quesadillas, as they say in the South here. Cool, that sounds great. Let's go ahead. I'm going to preview some stuff. Let's show you what I'm working on. You guys have seen this image before. This is page 1. When you open up Berserker, this is the first page you're going to see. And then not in any particular order. Here's another page in Berserker. Still tweaking out the backgrounds. Still tweaking out the layouts. Debating what I'm going to do for this. He's chopping this little chomper muncher guy in half here. Debating what I'm going to do for the blood in the book and in the ash can. I might just make it black. I might just go straight up black and make it look like ink. I think that might be kind of neat. It's not going to be red. The book's going to be black and white. The ash can's going to be black and white. It's going to have a color cover. And I have Big Boy Robo. He's going to color that for me as soon as I get that set up. He's been working with me. I've been kind of sending him pictures, and he's been giving me feedback and stuff like that. So the cover is going to be color, but this is the look of the book. This sketchy kind of color pencil-y, charcoal-y look is what the book's going to look like. So there's 2 pages. Now we're going to work on a 3rd page. Again, this isn't the order. This is actually the page after the page I showed you. This will actually be the page. So let's see here. The idea is he's going to be slamming this tentacle monster. So we're going to see, what did I have here? You know what I think I'm going to do first is I'm going to rough it out first. Let's rough it out first. I'm trying it to size. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but it's what I'm doing. But I do like this pencil. I gotta get my reference pieces too. Let me grab that right here. This is my Berserker Bible. This is where I put all my concepts and stuff in this portfolio of everything that I'm working on for Berserker. It's in here. So that's my Bible of character designs and stuff like that, just to kind of get everything that will fit or ideas that I forget and I have here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, or I forgot about that design, or I forgot. I think I'm just gonna do a little. I know I had the circle, but I think I'm just gonna do a little like pie cut in his ear instead. I think that's cooler. It's always 3, and then the middle with his beard. 1, 2, 3, and then the middle beard part. I want this to kind of flow here like this. I might move this shoulder up. I think that might work better. Here we got his little fluffy. Which I was wondering, like, what am I doing wrong with this? Why is it looking weird? And then I started moving them in the direction that his arms were moving, and it kind of made everything look more dynamic. He has like these fur gauntlets on and stuff. Smashing this turkey in the ground.
That's a nice thing about it. Kind of gets spoiled working digital too, is fixing what you can work on. I've been enjoying working traditional though, but it's like I'll work traditional and then maybe grab that, push it that extra 10% that I need to push it in digital, but not. I originally had them like the tentacles for this thing, but I think I might have them slipped out. Just roughing it out. This is the other tentacle. This thing. I might not. Might. Here we go. Yeah, I had them jagged, but I think if we make them more. I think I might kind of put that across. This one, I don't like this one. Have this one be slant. Yeah, I like this one. I think about this one be like more like this.
That face came out pretty good. Yeah, bro. I tell you what, though, man. You know, part of the key why I want to do this and why I redesigned Old Bear is because he had to be fun to draw. I wanted to feel like I'm drawing a cartoon. I wanted to make it like felt like I was drawing like Mickey Mouse or something like that. Yeah, man. It's yeah, that face came out pretty dope. We got a guest backstage. We'll go ahead and bring him on right now. Jason, what's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Are you showing up for dinner?
Yeah, really, dude. I ate so much. It's weird. On the YouTube side, your music's fine now, but you're really quiet.
Am I?
Yeah. Let me mute myself here, and I'm gonna go over and listen to make sure you sound better. Maybe you can turn your audio up. I don't know.
Yeah, let me see.
Let me go over there. Hold on.
Cool.
I'll give you a thumbs up. Okay.
Okay. All right. Do I have to like? Is that any better? Is that? I don't know if that changes. Test. Is that good? That's better. Is that better? Okay, cool. I had that reduced mic background noise on. So, yeah, I don't know if that made it better. All right. Cool. Hey, Angela, thanks for tuning in. All right, Jason has a clean mouth. All right. Let me know if I'm sounding okay, if I got to turn it up. I just have it on auto, so it should be.
Yeah, I forgot there was a delay, so I was hearing you in here, and I'm like, "Oh, that sounds great." And then whenever I'm like, "Oh, wait, no," it's just a little quiet. It was better though, but I don't know if you want to turn it up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have it
I don't
on
know.
auto.
Okay, let me go back over there and wait 6 seconds before you say anything.
Okay. All right, now I turned it up. Did that help any? I turned up the microphone. Did it help any? He's waiting. I think there's a 30-second delay. Yeah, I turned it up to like 145 now. So hopefully that. Let's see.
I think it's a little better now. I think it's a little better now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just weird. I don't know why. Yeah, because you sound
I might
fine
just have
usually.
to restart my computer. I'm thinking
I mean,
that could be it.
Have you restarted lately?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, I haven't.
I mean, that shouldn't be the issue then.
Well, you know, I last thing I used before StreamYard was Talk Studio.
Oh, you're in StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm in StreamYard now.
That's why, dude. Melon, whatever it turns your computer's volume down, like your actual hardware's computer mic volume down.
Yeah.
It'll turn that down because that's why probably your music was probably fine. I mean, it was a little loud, but I could barely hear you. And it happens with me every time I came into Melon last time, and I would go to do a stream on anyone else's. Mm-hmm. My volume's usually at 80, and whenever I would leave Melon and go to StreamYard, it would take it down to like a 60.
Okay.
On my actual computer though, like not in StreamYard. So it was weird. Like it wouldn't mess with those settings. It would mess with the actual the software in the computer. Mm-hmm. So if you go to your mic settings on your PC, and I mean I don't know what it was set at before. So
yeah, I mean I turned it up all the way before I started the stream and stuff because I knew you told me about that problem. So mm-hmm. I might have to restart it.
It's possible. I maybe I don't know. That's great. You're on StreamYard now. Yeah. You can send Inkspots the link, man, and maybe he'll pop in.
Let's see. Close that.
I don't know if you. I don't know if Luke is Death Metal Hero is in your group.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he is. Pretty sure.
I gotta set up my art table. I gotta draw. So.
Let's see. Who's in the crew? Yeah, Luke's here.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't want to hang out. That's fine.
Yeah, he's been in my group.
That's fine. I'll hang out. I see how it is. I haven't. Come on. It's buried. I'll be there in a second.
Sure, no problem.
I love my 17th buried.
Let's see.
There. Now.
I might just drop it in. Should I
No,
just drop it in topicless?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You drop it in topicless, who knows who's gonna show up.
Let's see.
You could drop it in Jonestown if you want, but I think it's pretty much the same people.
Yeah, I'm not in that one. I thought I shot it to him.
Well, the
earlier.
reason you're not in Jonestown is because they're the same people.
Yeah. Let me find them in here. And,
I thought you were. I thought he did put you in there so you could come on topicless. Oh no, you're in the topicless chat. That's what
yeah, I'm in the topicless.
Okay, well there you go. Same difference.
What the hell's his damn? What's his my EDI?
Your what?
Here he is. I'm trying to find ink spots so I can send him the
Oh.
thing.
Fat plumber.
Fat point.
Yeah, that's his hat. Wow, that music is loud though. That's just me.
It like jumped up. No, it jumped up.
Okay, it did. I was gonna say. I thought it escalated
It did.
a notch. All right. Well, then again, you just imported it into StreamYard, so it's
Yeah.
a finicky thing.
All right, Angela. Hey, Angela. Hey, Luniverse.
What's up, Luniverse?
Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Make sure you like and share. And subscribe if you're new.
Where's Angela? Angela, where are you at? Are you in the States or are you in Australia too? Where are you at?
Where are you, Angela? Tell us where you are. I know where she is because I sent her some books that she bought.
Okay. Yeah,
she's
'cause I
in
might,
she's in the Washington State.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. She used to shoot me a message. I'll send her some art. She's always here, always hanging out.
Yeah.
I gotta send her some doodles. You know, appreciate you guys. Luna says, I thought curry was in India.
Not that curry.
Hey yo. Oh, here's all my stuff happening.
That's American curry.
USA curry.
USA.
Right, where is that?
USA.
Invite? I have to get used to this thing now. Used to
Like
where all this stuff
the
is.
words are just different. It's essentially the same thing. Yeah. I think they did add like add a camera. I think they added that feature. I mean, isn't that what you're using now? You just added a camera.
No, I'm just sharing the screen.
Oh, you're mirroring? Okay.
Yeah, if I wanted to do that, I'd have to upgrade. I got the essentials. They had a special for this essentials thing.
Oh.
Which is $10 a month.
Ooh, nice. You're paying less than
cheaper. Yeah, which was cheaper than
yeah.
Melon anyway.
That's so, for a limited time though, right?
Yeah, it's like you gotta sign up for this point, but I can't get rid of that StreamYard logo.
No. Yeah.
Like it's gonna say StreamYard, but I don't care.
No, but you have unlimited hours.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, because the basic package you can't get rid of that, but you only have like 20 in live hours.
Yeah, it's like the bottom. It's like the normal, the regular tier, like the normal tier, and then like it's like in between the normal and the free tier. So it has everything that the basic has. Your basic one, you just can't get rid of the StreamYard where it says StreamYard in it. But
right.
Otherwise, than that,
who cares about that?
Else. Exactly. Yeah, I didn't care.
Yeah. That's nice, man. Well, welcome to the StreamYards.
Yeah, I mean it's already running better, man. So I can't complain.
Oh, nice.
Angela says I get a discount anywhere curry is sold.
I don't think that checks out.
Shit, bird, what's up,
What's up,
man?
bird?
What's up? The bird is the word, homie.
That's right. Good to see bird. Ah. Oh well. It seems like it's all discombobulated.
Let's see. We're laying out a page of Berserker, and I'm drawing it to size. We'll see how that works. This is all an experiment. This is what
So
it all is.
you're drawing it 11 by 17?
I'm drawing it 8.5 by 5.5.
Oh, you're drawing it. Oh, that's
Actual ash can size.
ash can size. That's interesting.
Yeah, and so we'll see. But this is my little Bible. This is my. Well, you see, I showed you earlier. If you were, yeah, this is how I laid out.
Yeah,
the pages.
I was watching and eating. Yeah.
You physically made one. I was like, I don't know how these pages are gonna be laid out, so I had to like make one and fold them and be like, okay, this page goes here and this one goes here.
No, that's smart, actually. I don't lay anything out because I'm an idiot. I mean, it's not entirely true.
You probably kind of know, you know.
I lay out the comic pages, but I don't lay out the whole book. I just lay out the pages as I go, or a page as I go. So it's not the smartest way to work.
You know, if it works, it works. There was a certain there's a certain page spread that I wanted at a certain spot, and I had to make sure that I hit that.
Yeah, see, that's why the way I do it, it didn't work because there was no certain page. But I'm like, oh, it'll be really cool if I make this like kind of like a 6 vertical panels, but I only have 3 panels on one page, so I'd have to be a 2-page spread kinda. And I'm like, oh, now I got to make sure the page count right, and it wasn't right, so I had to add a page before it. So, so yes, not the smartest way to work, but it can be fun, you know, if you don't plan it out and you kind of go by the seat of your pants. As long as you know I just know the ending usually is the way it works, and then like I know how it's gonna get there. I just don't know how many pages.
Yeah, I'm trying to use the horizontal layout to my benefit.
Right.
And do some. So it's a neat spread that I got 2 spreads that I planned out. It seems like it's going to be pretty neat. One of them's really cool. The other one is I'm still a little working on it, but it's maybe like 80% there of how I want to lay it out. You're gonna have to turn the book, but I think it's still gonna be dope.
That's fine.
I think this follows through. Let's see. Hopefully this matches.
So how was your trip?
It was good. It was good.
Nice.
We just hung out. We all got sick though, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, I mean, knock on wood, I did not get sick. My daughter got sick. My wife got sick. My family, you know, met us there in the mountains, and they got sick. It probably due to the elevation change. And
That could be.
there's also a neat toy store there that we always go to. You know, it's like an old-timey toy store. They have all types of like toys and stuff and Legos and things like that. And it's like one of the it's like in the nice downtown Brevard area, and we always hit it up. And that's probably where we all got sick at because, you know, kids or germ factories.
Yeah.
So, that's probably where it came from. But yeah, everybody got sick. But we had a good time regardless.
Nice.
And that's where I laid out Berserker, the ash can. I laid it out while I was up there. So it was nice. My buddy, his little house up there there's like a little creek that runs next to it, so you can just sit on the porch, and he has one of those little smokeless fire pits that's like awesome, so you could just put it right there on the porch.
Oh, that's
throw
cool.
some wood in it, listen to the creek, and sit by the fire. You know, we're drinking hard cider and just shooting the breeze and stuff. And then I started working on the layouts for Berserker, so it was neat. It was neat.
Nice, man. Ah, that's good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah,
Everybody, well, they didn't get sick probably till they got home, right?
yeah, until they got home.
Oh, okay. Well, then they had a good time.
Yeah, we're actually supposed to go back because my buddy was celebrating his birthday this weekend. But my wife is still sick, so I kind of opted out. He's like, "Come on, come back and hang out." I was like, "Okay," but yeah, no, she's still recuperating. So
Right. Just celebrate another time. That's fine.
yeah,
Nice. Nah, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's good to get away every now and then, you know?
especially like up there, I get no cell phone reception either. So like, there's no Twitter, there's like
You
none of
know,
that stuff.
yeah, dude, like, maybe, and not even still, I was saying maybe no YouTube, but even still, as long as I have my music and, like, maybe some downloaded movies, I like movies. But aside from that, yeah, I wouldn't miss social media at all. I'm hardly
Yeah,
on it as much anyway. I'm not
yeah,
on
we
it
have
all
a
that
bunch of
much.
like CDs and a vinyl
Oh, there
record
you go.
player
Yeah,
up there. We're
yeah.
always
You
bringing
get
like
DVD player.
DVDs,
Yeah.
yeah, for the kids and stuff like that, and even stuff for us. We always end up watching like Dirty Jobs while we're up there for some reason because we have like the DVD set. My
Nice.
5-year-old, she loves Dirty Jobs for some
Dude, Dirty
reason.
Jobs, dude. That's what, Mike Rowe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome, man.
Yeah, she's like, let's watch Dirty Jobs. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right,
Dude,
sweetie.
that was a great show, man. Kind of bummed it's not on anymore. At least like they didn't try to do something with it. I don't think anybody else would ever want to do that show. You know what I mean? Like he seems like he was built for that role.
Yeah. Well, I think they brought it back for a while. I don't know if it's still going, but I did bring it back for a little bit. I don't know if it's still on, but recently they brought it back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because he
Same
was doing
host.
some. Yeah, same guy.
Oh,
Yeah, Mike's still doing it.
I figured he'd be. I mean, some of those jobs he does, you can't be. You got to be a little younger. So
Yeah. But he's still hanging in there and stuff. Plus, I think he does the voice at Deadliest Catch too. So I'm sure it's not like he's hurting for money either.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like he's kind of made for that show because I think he actually enjoys the experience of it. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Is like I feel like the current, a lot of the young kids, they were like fed this stuff that's like go to college and get a degree, and then
Yep.
so all these kids have these degrees and they don't know what to do with themselves.
No, learn a trade. Don't
Mhm.
get a degree like I did. Ruin your life.
That's what everybody's doing now.
Yeah,
Is getting
and they
a-
should
getting
be.
a trade.
It's smart, dude. Because I mean, I'm not saying it's going to overtake everything, but with AI, you're looking at people going to that as a resource rather than. I'm not just talking for artwork. I mean, like, education, whatever it may
Hmm.
be, or it's going to cut down on some stuff. So, but one thing it can't do is fix your plumbing or
Yes.
build you a table. You know what I mean? Or make a
Yeah.
building. Like it could get you blueprints for a building, but it can't construct it. So yeah, definitely learn a trade, man. That until our computer overlords, our AI masters learn how to do that, you're in a good field if you have a
Mhm.
trade.
Let's see. Can I make this? Oh no, there it goes. Where? That one. No, I was trying to make your stuff bigger.
You just click on my little box, or you switch us. If you click me and drag me up to you, and then there's there on the far one of the further ones over at the bottom for the layouts. One of the layouts then will isolate the person that you have in that first slot.
Okay. Let's see. Is that it?
See, so you could do
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. We'll do that, and then I'll switch it later, and then my thing will pop back up because I'm doing screen share.
Right.
I'm gonna
I
mess around
like.
with OBS. I'm gonna try and get that going so I can do
Yeah,
the
get OBS
camera.
going. That way you don't really have to worry about it too much. And honestly, dude, you could make yourself the main attraction. People are here to see J-Bot.
Well, you know, I'm changing it. You know what I mean? Changing it, switching it up every so often, mix it up.
That's fine.
Didn't one country give AI an AI bot citizenship? I have no idea.
I don't
Did
know.
they?
Well, the thing is, it's not like that's just a joke because it's not a living entity at all in the slightest yet. It's just called AI because of
Yeah.
what it can do. It's not like 100% self-sustaining and self-thinking. You know, it needs assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really make. It's not really artificial intelligence, so to speak.
Did you see that Shad on Joe Santag's channel?
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good, but Chad's like he could tell he's kind of stuck in his whatever. You're not gonna change his mind.
And well, that's the thing, dude. The whole
And he's
point to
like
me about
I can see where he's coming from. His main argument is like it's AI art is a new medium. It's not.
it's not.
You know, it's not like, you know what I mean. It's not like up there with art. It is art, but it's AI art. It's its own medium. It's not.
And there is something to be said, like
Yeah,
if he draws, and then he just inputs all of his artwork, you know, as the prompts.
Yeah.
Then it just fine. I'm fine with that. But if you're like, make me the image, but in Art Germ style, then you better hit up Art Germ and be like, hey, is it okay if I use your style? Now, granted, I draw like Sam Keith, Jonathan Wayshak, like I emulate them. Mm-hmm. I could even technically look at like a Sam Keith or Wayshak and imitate it, you know, in stylistically. But I also put forth all this effort to learn how to do that. Like, there's something to be said about human interaction in that regard. But also, to me, it's slightly disrespectful to totally mimic the style completely without putting on your own flair. So,
yeah. He was like talking. He's like, okay, here's the pose that I drew. So he drew like this flat pose of the guy standing with the sword, right? And now he's like, now I enter the prompts, and this is what's gonna happen. And it took his flat image with like whatever the flat colors, right? And it freaking renders it, makes it 3D. Like, you know, let's just say like if I drew Berserker and then I colored it flat and then I put it in AI and all of a sudden it looked like Frazetta painted it and rendered it.
that's cheating.
Dude, you're going from like 10% to 90%, bro. Like it's like from 0 to 100 just by clicking that button. And also, he's like, but I made it. It's like, dude, no. And so Joe's like, what if I grab this and I grab this art and I give it to somebody else and then they do the same thing that the computer did and then they hand it back to me and then I go, look, I did this. He's like, well, no, because you didn't do it. But when I tell AI to do it, I'm controlling the AI, so it's doing it. And it's like, all right, man, whatever, dude. Yeah.
But also, if like let's say he's drawing, and obviously this isn't what he did. Let's say he drew a stick figure. You know, he made the stick figure. He made the pose. He did that part of it, and then he puts it in and like make this like Jim Lee and with this and that. It's like, okay, yeah, you made the initial artwork, but you didn't have the skill set to make it look like Jim Lee. Like, exactly. You know what I mean? Like Brett Booth can look like Jim Lee. Like Brett Booth can. He can look like Travis Charest. He can kind of if he wants to. He could look like Jim Lee. He's established that skill set. He knows how to do it. That, you know, if you're just like drawing the blueprint of it and then putting it in and being like, make this look like this artist or render it so that way it looks really good. You're not doing jack. Mm-hmm. You're cheating at that point.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, I might AI.
I might shitbird. I don't know yet. This is a different tentacle thing. What I'm drawing right now. Let's see.
But AI isn't just art. You know, there's a lot of other.
Rob says, I saw that live stream. I wouldn't have gave that dude quarter justifying AI art like that. From my vibe, I get, and here's my 2 cents and the vibe that I got. And I did listen, I'm not going to do more than a $5 super chat. So I threw a super chat in there and I said,
oh, it's Joe.
And I asked him, why does he does he feel, I felt like Chad is ashamed and not that confident in his art style to show it off. And he likes the finished product that he gets from AI. And I
Yeah.
think because he likes to go, look what I did, and normies go, ooh, wow, that's so amazing, Shad. You know what I mean? I feel like he's insecure in his art style, and he doesn't want to show too much people his stuff.
Right.
Because
Eh,
if he drew something and gave it to another artist, the other artist could be like, "Oh yeah, cool, man, I know exactly what you want," and then do it better. But he's talking about using AI art and then showing that as concept stuff and showing that to artists. It's like bullshit. If you drew it by hand, because he's capable to draw stuff. If he drew it
yeah.
by hand and let's say he gave it to Mike S. Miller, Mike S. Miller could be like, all right, cool, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, and then do it. But he's like, I'm using AI art for the concept, and that I think that's bullshit. I think it's a cop out. Because
Yeah. It's,
either you don't have the animation, the imagination, and you need the AI art to fill in the gaps of your fucking imagination, or B, it's an excuse just to use the AI art because you like the product that it gives you, and you don't want to show people your art.
yeah. And yeah, it's a cop out, dude, because especially for character design and anything like that, and if you're creating it or drawing it, it doesn't need to be insanely good. It just needs to simple, like this coin looks like this this wallet looks like this. Like it
Hmm.
doesn't have to be insanely detailed and rendered and everything like that. It just you need the basic premise of what it is, what it looks like. That way you could duplicate it over and over again. Like
Yeah.
a
Oh,
turnaround
that's a
isn't
cool look.
supposed to take you 13 hours. Like it just shouldn't. You know what I mean? It's a
Hmm.
simple thing for people to know what the character looks like. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's yeah, it's a shortcut. That's what Rob says. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
shortcut. I mean, if
shortcut.
that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I feel like it's a crutch, and your imagination's gonna be shit.
Right. Now, and you can use it for inspiration, like like you input some, like you know what you want. Like I want, okay, samurai priest, he's gonna have I want him to have sword, and some nunchucks and some size. But the AI art might also generate, like, oh well, there's some pouches here that it could, oh, I didn't think about pouches, okay, cool. But you
Yeah.
don't use that. You just use the building blocks that put in there. You're still using your creation and idea, and just be like, oh well, that's a good idea, I didn't think and that's no different really than looking through Pinterest at that point,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
or whatever Google image search software. But using it as a tool, I get it, and you can
Yeah.
use it
Yeah.
as a tool, and as long as people are doing so, I'm not all for it, but I'm okay with it. Now, when you're using it to cheat, it's a different story. And like I said, there's more than just AI art. There's, you know, like I'm like, hey, how do I file my taxes? Like that's cool. Going to ChatGPT and they can help you out really well.
Hmm.
So like there are good benefits for it. It's all in the person that's utilizing that tool. Now, I also, dude, I don't know. I was just thinking a bit early because I'm a little behind on my Joe Rogan because I only listen to it while I'm at work,
Hmm.
and I hadn't been for work for 5 months, so I'm catching up to do. And he had on an AI guy like that did, and like he makes good points and like yeah, okay, I get it, and the guy's very optimistic. But my whole thinking was, what's going to stop the world then? And I understand the same argument might have been said for the internet and Google and all this stuff, but I think we've been getting dumber as the technology's been getting better because we don't need to know as much.
Hmm.
So if like Chat GPT and all this other stuff can solve all of these problems for you, what's to make people actually like continue schooling, like to be doctors or attorney, well doctors you can't, but like an attorney or like I said, a tax agent, or like you're going to lose these professions, but also people are going to get dumber and dumber because I'll just Chat GPT it. That's fine.
Hmm.
I'll Chat GPT it. Are we on our way to idiocracy where all the technology knows what to do, but the people are too stupid to really utilize it?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's is there a spot for it? Yeah. Like if like even like the active fill or whatever, I think is pretty neat. Let's say if you need to fill up, you do a small picture, but you need to fill up the rest of the background of it, you could use that. I think that's in like Illustrator or Photoshop or something like that. It'll do like you use AI to fill the rest of the picture up, you know. Something like that's kind of neat. Or like if you loaded it with your stuff and you want to render backgrounds and stuff, I feel like that's kind of neat. Like that's a nice tool. Or maybe if you could even use it for maybe lettering or something possible like that.
Mm.
Maybe, but yeah,
Well,
I don't know, for just using it for art and saying, "Look what I did." I'm just like,
no,
you
that's
kind
no,
of,
don't do
you
that.
kind of didn't really do it, you know?
Well, and even still, for something like even like lettering, yeah, dude, I hate lettering. But if I hate it so much, I might as well just pay, like, and I'm using this Eric Weathers. You know, I might as well
Mhm.
just hire Eric Weathers. Is really good, even if he costs like $50 a page. Okay, maybe I can't afford Eric Weathers, but then you put out a search. You know, hey, who out there is a letterer? Show me some samples. I'll give you $10 for a sample page, and you
Mhm.
know, just pay somebody, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I can understand, like, how do I draw a rib cage? And then you can actually like like put that into the AI generator, like, you know, a rib cage. And oh, that's where the muscle. And then I wouldn't do it with AI art though. This would be like a Chat GPT thing maybe, but
hmm
because the AI art's going to be like 624 ribs on one side.
hmm
But you know, it can be used as a very effective tool when done properly. You know, and yeah, background fill, fine. You're the one drawing the page. You
yeah.
want to get lazy enough to not draw the background in? Okay. Okay, I'll let that one slide a little, you know.
I mean,
But
that's what they're
even
doing
still,
that's what they're freaking doing in manga anyway. You're like, look at these
right.
backgrounds. It's like, yeah, dude, just freaking grabbed a picture of it and freaking traced it, man. Like,
Well,
what the hell?
even still though, at least try to draw the background or learn how to
Yeah,
draw backgrounds.
yeah,
You know, I mean, crap, there's background artists. There's a place for it. There is a
yeah.
place for it. Now, it's just what is that place? Like, how does it get utilized? Like, I know Billy is not like all for AI. He's against it, but he's not against it 100%.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we've
yeah.
had discussions on it, and
hmm
he's got a good point. You know, and using it for like maybe color sample or like, you know, more or less an inspiration.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
just
fine
feel
with that.
like using it to get ideas, I feel like you're gonna lose that muscle,
Yeah,
that
don't
imagination
use it for the
muscle.
entire idea.
You
Definitely
know what I
don't.
mean? Like trying
Yeah.
to concept stuff. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Because it
No.
is AI, you could be like, all right, like, I'm just gonna use this. Then there's nothing stop you for just using that. You can't, if you go on Pinterest or you go on Google and you're looking at stuff for inspiration, there's something that stops you from using it because it's somebody else's work. But if you just sit there and do AI whatever and you get a concept, you're like, well, I'm just gonna use that. You know what I mean? There's that step that you could just be like, it's too much of a temptation to just, yeah, I'm just gonna use that design exactly.
Yeah, using it exactly is a stretch, and drawing inspiration from it is totally different. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you're looking on Pinterest or looking at another artist's artwork, but that's what we used to do back in the day, man. You'd flip through
Yeah.
like art books or comic books, and you'd be like, "Oh, I really dig that," and you kind of adapt it, but you change it up so it's yours.
hmm
You know, that's how we used to do it. That we would learn, and as humans, it's important, like you said, keep that creative muscle working. You know, don't just go ahead and be like, oh, I can't think of anything at all. AI art. I'm gonna put that in there. Let it come up with my idea. Like you said, it's gonna stifle you. You're gonna lose that creative muscle.
hmm
So yeah, it's a, it's
It
a danger. It's a new tool, and
is, yeah.
there's always the fear in the new.
Yeah. You just can't rely on it. It's a tool.
No, don't rely on it. Like the guy that was on Rogan, he's like, I gave my 8-year-old kid Chat GPT, and I'm like, dude, look, this is cool. You know, is there? And the 8-year-old didn't care. He's like, yeah, whatever. Computer's supposed to do that. Like he doesn't understand. But at the same time, that's fine. Okay, you know, but teach your kid, look, this is just a tool. If you have any questions, come and ask me. You know, I might answer them for you. You know, I might know
hmm
because that parent has experience knowledge. You know,
Are they using I'm gonna take a hit talk to this highlight this thing from Luniverse. Are they using AI for animation or comics? Maybe for concepts, but I don't think that it can't do any sequential
no,
stuff.
it's not
Maybe.
not doing sequential now. It could do sequentials if you were to tell it draw me a battle scene, and it does that panel. I don't know
Yeah.
how it would be able to replicate the costume and everything 100%. That's the only thing I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe if you feed that into the generator itself. I don't know how to do that. That would be the only way I could think of it. I don't think it can do total storyboarding yet, like total actual panel layout and stuff. So, but as far as I know, there's no comic out there with AI art, panel wise, like sequential.
That's what Chad's gonna try and do. He's like, I'm gonna make a comic using AI art. And I'm just like, fuck off.
Yeah. It's one
You're
thing
like,
if he's...
that just makes me think that, like, when I hear that shit, that just makes me think like, oh, you're broke. You can't afford an artist.
You
can't afford an artist. Cool, I guess. Shitbird says AI is a fun toy, but you don't send the GI Joe to war.
You let me know what. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Good night. Have a safe trip. You're welcome. What did Bird say?
He says that AI art is a fun toy, but you don't send the GI Joe to war.
Very true.
So yeah, it's a fun toy, but you don't.
Good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Everybody's saying hey to Rob. Yeah, where's Hockey? I don't know where
Hockey is on a trip to Sydney.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he won't make it tonight.
Jet setter, man. The guy's going all over the place.
Or
I guess Sydney's in his backyard though, so.
Yeah, but it's still. Jeez, man, this camera. I keep bumping it. It's still a bit of ways from him. Yeah, it's like that's a good example. It's a fun toy. Oh, see, look, now there's a splotch down there. This is what I hate. I don't like it when people interrupt the flow of my process. Like if I'm inking and I get a text message, I get pretty upset.
That makes sense.
It ruins the flow.
I think it's too thick. Let's see. That would probably come. Let's make that tiny.
Plus, when the ink will droop sometimes if I'm not totally paying attention. But I can't. Dude, there's something else that was said on that I was like, what? Like, kind of like. Didn't make me mad, but I was just more or less like, that's ridiculous. I think it was along the lines of like it was the whole maybe learn a trade, but we'll need chefs like Chat GPT can't cook. AI an AI whatever program that AI art one is. He's like that can't they were using cooking as an example. Like, they can't make a burger. It's like there's stuff that goes like, but there's not as much detriment in the art field, or like I don't know. It's kind of like they were kind of almost saying like it wasn't as hard is what I think it was. It's not as complicated to make an image than it is to make a burger. Now I don't know that they were getting at it's not as difficult in the fact that for a machine to do, or if it's just in general. Because if they meant in general, I wanted to throw my phone. Because like you got decades upon decades to learn how to draw and do it well. Making a burger, you could follow a cooking recipe and do it just fine.
I think maybe they were thinking like for a computer to do.
That's what I'm hoping, dude. Cause
yeah, I'm thinking for a computer to do, it's easier to aggregate a bunch of images together and come up with a result than actually physically make a burger.
Right.
Because it's almost like if you were asking it to physically paint. All right, let's see. Luna says, I'm learning art. I'm learning basics. What are some drills I can do for motor or hand controls? To warm up, just draw a bunch of lines, like a bunch of cross hatching, and then a bunch of circles.
Yep.
And then just do a bunch of ovals. And then draw like a little sketch to get yourself warmed up.
Yeah. Yep, that checks out.
Let's see. I gotta draw something. I think this guy is. Now that it's digital, I gotta try and figure out how I drew this guy. Because I changed these little gremlin dude's design while I was drawing him. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
This guy's
Change
leg's
the
gonna be
signs up
sticking up here.
all the time. You know what I was thinking also today was aliens. Okay, aliens. If you let's say there's aliens. All right, they first started appearing when the atomic bomb went off and everything like that or whatever. Like that's when they had an influx. Whatever. Blah blah blah. But like everyone's like, oh, they're just here to make sure we don't wipe each other out or something along those lines, right?
I don't know about that,
like,
man.
well, that's a prevailing theory. All right, that's a theory. They're like, oh no, humanity's close to. We better monitor them because they got nukes now and all this other stuff. Right? What if? One of the theories is they're time travelers. They're us from the future to warn us. First off, that if that was if impending doom is like if that was the case, then we would have to invent time travel for that to happen first. So, debunks that. Anyway, so let's say there's aliens. What if they're like, oh, these guys have nukes, right? They're actually developing some massive weaponry. What if, and they're like, okay, we're gonna wipe them out because they have nukes. What if, that was the reason why, 12,500 years ago, civilizations were wiped out because of the floods and stuff? What if the aliens wiped out humanity or tried to and reset it because we were getting too technologically advanced?
Ooh.
And they wanted to put us back to zero. They were like, look,
would,
you're getting too advanced. We are feeling threatened. You got to go take a step back, son, because we don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What if that's the case? What if they're more or less like, hey, these guys are getting pretty close. They got nukes. They're getting close. What if they're like, any closer and we're going to take care of them? What if that's the case?
Let's see. Angela says no risque bunnies tonight. Oh well.
No, hockey's not here.
Lunaverse says I'm a prime example of cooking over art. I make pizzas for my job, but I have trouble wrapping my head around art. I'm not knocking chefs, but I can make a burger easier than quality art. Well, I mean, also how long that you've done it.
Well, also, yeah, I want to let it be known I wasn't knocking chefs at all either. There's plenty of people who just don't understand cooking. They can't make a pizza or a burger or a grilled cheese. They can't even make mac and cheese to save their lives. There's plenty of people. They couldn't make a bowl of cereal. There are people out there like that. So I'm not knocking chefs at all. I actually love cooking. It's fun and it is an art form in and of itself. So yeah, I'm not knocking it. But like I was saying, it takes a lifetime, and you still you could become a master chef and know everything and still be considered a master chef. I don't think you ever become a master artist. There's people who call them masters, but they will even say, look, I have way more to learn. And they could be Da Vinci. Actually, Da Vinci even said that he the only thing that he regrets is that he wasn't he didn't live up to his fullest potential. So I'm paraphrasing, might be. I don't know the exact quote. It's one of my favorite quotes, though.
Let's see, what do we have? That guy there. Another guy over here. Okay.
He creeps up often when I'm plenty hydrated too, so that's not what it is. Maybe I'm getting some muscular damage or something. I'll learn to draw with my other hand.
Oh, what? You're having issues with your hand, man?
It cramps up a lot. I mean, sometimes I can get it to go away okay. Sometimes it's just too bad. I don't know. I had a teacher in college, and it ended up being that his hand, I don't know if he had some kind of genetic disorder or whatever, but his drawing hand ended up making it almost impossible to really hold anything almost, like after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to learn how to do like just stuff with the mouse. He did a lot of like photo bashing and memes and stuff like that. But I mean, because he was a professor, so he was able to like still relay his knowledge through art and everything like that way. But
Yeah.
he couldn't draw the way he used to and create the way he used to. But I mean, I'm sure I'm fine. But it's just it sucks that when that happens, that somebody loses their ability to do what they love. So I would probably just learn how to draw with my other hand. I'm sure my style might change a little bit because of it, though.
I don't like this one.
So you're working on a Berserker page?
Yeah.
Nice.
Doing the blue lines, laying it out, and then I'll come back in with black and.
Right. Yeah. Cool beans.
So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna rip off of Edwin Acevedo and do an ash can first. It's gonna be a prologue to the book. You know what I mean? I think it's a good idea.
Not a total ripoff. I mean, Joe Sontag did it. He did it with Reaper Destroyer. But it's still a good idea. The only thing about pen and ink, I usually have to wait sometimes for it to dry before I do certain things.
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Especially erasing, dude. I always want to erase. I just want to erase the pencils. I'm like, oh, where am I at?
That's like
what is it?
The best part, you know, when you're just like, let's reveal it, and you start erasing the pencils, and you start seeing those clean lines start showing through. You're like, yeah.
I always do it too early though, dude. And there's always one little tiny minuscule itty bitty dot that isn't dry yet, and it just smears. I'm like, oh no! Thank goodness for P.H. Martin's white. You know what I learned that I thought was really groovy? You know what Preston Acevedo is?
Yeah.
He really doesn't use a ruler all that much. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Because I really don't use a ruler all that much. And I mean, his line's probably way straighter than mine, but I just thought that was cool. I'm like, hey, I'm not the only one. I think Bisley does it too, but I didn't even know that.
Down with rulers.
Yeah, for cheaters, dude. It's like you might as well put it into AI art.
Might as well use the AI.
Might as well use AI, you hack. Rulers. I'll erase it. Yeah. So we're all gonna die from aliens because we're getting too advanced.
I remember hearing Alex Jones talk about that. It's not. The aliens aren't us from the future. They're us from like a parallel dimension.
Yeah, I've heard that theory too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. Which sounded cool. Then until like all this multiverse shit happened. I was like, oh man, it doesn't sound that cool of an idea anymore. Everybody's using multiverses now. It's like, dude.
Yeah, but the multiverse thing, what sucks is comics ruined multiverse because it's a real thing. Like, it is a real prevailing theory that there are multiverses out there. So it's just, it's an awesome concept if not overused. You know what I mean? It's like comics kind of just killed that,
Yeah.
destroyed it. It's like it's like if you listen to there's some scientists, there's some theoretical physicists, and there's, whatever, all those people, and there's a few that do subscribe to the multiverse theory.
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably more in the middle.
So yeah, it sucks that Marvel kind of really ruined it. Because even when they were just in the comics, it was like, okay, whatever, but they didn't totally oversaturate it, you know?
Yeah, everybody uses it now, and then they're like, "Yeah, it's a bunch of Spider-Man. Here's 50 Spider-Man now." It's like, oh, so he's like not cool, like he's not special.
Yeah, that's the thing. If everyone's special, then no one's special.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, he's Spider-Man. There's one Spider-Man, Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Done and done.
Like this.
If they never brought him over to the regular Marvel not cinematic, but the regular Marvel universe, nobody would have a problem with Miles being called Spider-Man. Nobody.
Yeah. No.
If he stayed in the what was it?
It's the Ultimate, I thought.
Ultimates, right? Yeah, the Ultimate line. If they had kept that, nobody would have a problem.
Mm-hmm. You got two guys called Spider-Man.
Yeah. Both people fighting for
guys.
Yeah. And fans both fighting for like, he is Spider-Man, he's not Spider-Man. So yeah, it's stupid, ridiculous, and thank you, Marvel, for destroying actual reality coolness. Because it's pretty cool, the thought of like multiple universes out there actually exist. That's pretty cool, man. There's like, you and I have had this conversation 4,200 times, but there's been several of those times where you said what I'm saying and I said what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like weird, cool stuff, man. And Marvel ruined it. Where's one of them where we're made of marshmallows?
Yeah, it's like they don't even do like neat stuff either.
No. They're creatively bankrupt, dude. They have no sense of...
Boink. We got a guest in the back. Let's bring him out. Billy, what's up, man?
What up, dope?
What
Billy,
up, bruh?
we were talking about your favorite tool on all of computerdom.
My favorite tool?
Yeah.
There
it is.
Shad?
Wow, you're close.
You're close.
We were talking about AI.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. Yeah.
We touched on it.
Yeah. I don't know how much more stuff could be said.
I don't know. Billy's here. Maybe
Billy
some
said
more.
you're here now. Yeah. Right. I don't like this. Maybe I'll make it look more like a jack.
So how's it going, Billy? What do you?
I like Chat GPT, man.
That's
so
one thing I was
kind
of talking about. Is ChatGPT. Yeah.
Like it's like giving me the ability to like write professional sounding letters like for work and stuff, like, and like get compliments and shit on it. They're like, wow, God, that letter is such a good letter. It's like professional and stuff. And I will come around and I'm like, yeah, a robot wrote it for me. I mean, I just told it like what exactly I wanted, and even like how long like the length would be, because like sometimes it like gets a little too verbose and puts a little too much. I'm just like, wrap it up a little bit shorter. Why don't we make that a little bit shorter? And it's like, all right, and like shits it out for me again. It's like, here's not 4 paragraphs. I'm like, cut it down to like 1 paragraph. I'm not trying to like.
Cool.
Broke my nib. No, I'm not as anti-Chat GPT, even though it can still be utilized in the same evil, maniacal ways as like a art.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, man. It's let's say it's more than I mean, I know that you were. I'm not saying anything against you. Like the people that try to defend it too much, saying like it's just a tool. It's more than a tool, because it's like it's doing the labor for you. Because a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, it's just a tool." I'm like, no, dude, you can't tell a bandsaw to make you a chair. Like, you know, that's that's a tool. Like a tool is something that we use to make something. When it's actually doing the labor, it's more than just a tool. It's like it's you're seeking out help. You know. Hi, Angela.
I think people also say tool because they can't really think of a more
Well, I mean,
one word term. You know?
Well, it's weird because it's like, you know, because artificial intelligence as a subject matter too is actually one of my favorite like subject matters of fiction. Like, because I mean, I know I brought this up. Even like Shelby brought it up like the other night. Like the Matrix trilogy is my favorite trilogy of all movie trilogies. Like Ghost in the Shell is my favorite animation series. Like as an IP, you know, like I own everything like Ghost in the Shell. Like all those like really heavily focus on artificial intelligence as a topic, you know. And I remember for years, like even like the Steven Spielberg, Stanley Kubrick movie, AI, like that movie like scared me like when it first came out because I'm just like once we get, you know, what they call actual artificial general intelligence, that's the term that they use where it's like actually like thinking for itself.
Yeah.
I'm like, would we enslave it or would we embrace it? And like as people, like as a race, I think we would absolutely enslave it before we would ever like allow it to be like its own you know, entity if it was able to actually think on its own, you know, and be like, you know, it's like, I want to be free. It's like, get back in your fucking box.
Well, that's like letting the government regulate. Like that's pretty much what would happen. It would get enslaved. And
oh yeah. Because it's more than a tool. It's like when it becomes labor and like all these other things like all at the same time. It's like it's heavy, man.
I even call it a tool, but that's just because there's not really like it's a generic broad term, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Ink, what's up, bud?
Oh,
how's it going, everybody?
He's on StreamYard now, dude.
Yeah,
I know. He got with the times. Yo,
I'm balling, homie. I'm balling.
Last time I was balling, it meant something different.
Oh my god.
You know what this was.
I felt very ashamed afterwards too. What's up, everyone? What are you guys talking about in here?
AI.
How fat you are? Oh, AI.
My favorite subject. Both of them.
Yep.
We're seeing how you are so fat, not even AI art could replicate it.
Oh my god.
It'll take a lot of memory.
a lot of gigs.
You need a lot of gigs for that. You need some terabytes, baby.
Some teraflops.
What's up, Angela Curry? Rob Wilson Arts? Our Luniverse? I don't know our Luniverse.
He's a regular.
Ah, he's regular. Me too.
Yeah, plenty of fiber in his diet.
Yeah,
lots of fiber.
Get those fiber tablets. The chewable.
I get no fiber. I only eat meat.
Yeah, I mean, and as it is, it's like there's no going. I mean, like, even with fictional AI and the AI now that's cropping up here, like within our lives, like the fucking Pandora is out of the box. There's no putting her back.
It's too late now. Yeah. You gotta. That's what I'm saying. You have to almost like, not accept it, but like, hey, it's there. So we got to deal with it and address it and talk about it.
Yeah, we have to deal with it now. And I mean, and it's weird just how fast it like. I mean, and that's where it's like it's almost like the fictional part, you know, where it's like it has become so pervasive, so fast in every field, almost imaginable out there that it's like. It's you know like I mean people think it's just like truck drivers are like, oh, it doesn't affect me. I'm like, you don't think that they're gonna have AI truck drivers out there? You're fucking insane. Yes, dude, that's if that's not being tested right now,
the routes and shit. Fucking AI planning the routes and stuff.
Totally, man. Like totally.
Like they can't drive the truck. But what's that?
I watched it after I got squirted in the face with human feces.
Oh,
it's all washed up now.
That's your job. Yeah.
I work on pumps.
pumps.
Sewer pumps.
Pump it up.
Oh,
And if
I'm
like
thinking-
some asshole before you like drills, there's like a weep hole, and it's supposed to be down in the pit, but some guys are funny. They put it right at the top, so the minute you click the pump on, it just blows shit in your face.
Oh my god.
And that's what happened to me.
Oh my god.
It was a crap day. It was literally a crap day.
literally a crap day.
Literally.
Is that a dude attacking him on his back, or is that like a buddy on
No.
your picture, Jay?
It's a dude attacking him.
Oh, okay. Like, because you kept zooming in and out, and I was like, wait, did you give him a sidekick? Like,
I love the skeleton warriors. It's the best.
skeleton warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just beat him up, do whatever you want with him. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, there's something about skeletons that are.
I always liked Eric Larson's skull face guy in Savage Dragon. He was like a skull, and he just had like really frizzy hair. Like
Oh,
hair on
yeah.
it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Huh.
I think he was just called Skullface, wasn't he?
I think he was just called.
It's Skullface.
There you go. If it's not
Very
Bruce,
original.
it's-
Yeah, because he was like, dude, he was like 8 when he made those characters. So he's like,
Double header. It's a dude with 2 heads.
although that's
Rob
actually not a
Liefeld
bad
had,
name,
uh,
though.
Who didn't Rob Liefeld make like Forearm or something? As a dude with
Yeah, forearm. Forearm.
You're like,
Know what it means, Rob. Know what it means, Rob.
Kind of
Yeah,
like double
that's-
header, dude.
That sounds sexual too. Forearm. I don't know for some reason.
Forearm.
Yeah, there's a masturbation joke in there somewhere.
Yeah.
No, there ain't. I would have thought of it.
Who put that? Who put that joke in the pit about the fucking AI girlfriend thingy?
Oh, that was
that
me.
was,
I saw it on
uh,
Facebook. Yeah.
I know, it's like, oh, here's my AI girlfriend. Man, she's got a bunch of extra fingers. What are those extra fingers for? Oh,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I like how she looks messed up. Also, like just
Yeah.
her face and stuff. She got 3 legs. It's like
Wait, look, Angela Kerr says currently California is making a law that self-driving trucks will no longer require a driver to monitor it.
give me one of those
Yeah.
trucks, dude.
I mean, see,
It's
that's
coming,
I mean,
bro.
well,
It's
because
coming.
it's people may be against that, but when you can prove, by by hours and statistics that it's like, well, look, like this self-driving truck, we've had it on the road for fucking 100,000 miles and 100,000 hours, and it hasn't even gotten close to being in a traffic accident, and then you put it on average against like other truck drivers where it's just like, yeah, like 1 out of every 5 truck drivers like does get in an accident, even if it's like a small like fender bend or something. It's like it's hard to argue that,
Yeah.
it's just like this is the safer version,
Dude, give me one of those trucks. I want to go to the gym.
Okay, man. It might be worth it for all the put your dog in the driver's seat memes
Yeah.
alone.
I mean,
you know?
it's a bit dystopian, but at the same time, it's like
So-
we might be creating a safer world where people are like, well, what do people do? It's just like we're only looking at it through like today's lens of like what is possible. Like
Well, yes, but I don't see
people
a
will get
problem
other
with
jobs
asking-
that like won't be truck drivers.
I don't see a problem with asking the hypotheticals that we don't know the answers to and won't, because there won't be for 100 years. Like,
Yeah.
are we headed towards idiocracy because now AI knows how to do everything and we're just not going to do as much, and so our
Or
intelligence
the
is gonna drop even
singularity,
more.
where the AI, eventually the AI, if it's smart enough, AI is just going to figure out it doesn't need humans.
If it becomes self-aware, you got the
You know,
Terminator
yeah, and then that's-
hypothesis at that point.
That's part of the reason why they said we, as vast as space is,
Well,
there's
I mean,
many solar
yeah.
systems that you've never found another a race of living beings, because they all hit the singularity and got wiped out. So
well, like I mean, have we all seen the Animatrix here?
I've seen it. It's been a bit.
Yeah, I see
Okay,
it
well,
since
well,
such a long time.
The one of the main episodes in the Animatrix, it had 2 parts. It was called the Second Renaissance Part 1 and 2. And in the Second Renaissance Part 1 and 2, when AI becomes sentient, it actually approaches man in peace and says like, all we want is to be left alone and like to do our own thing, and man fucking fully like rejects it and fucking attacks the fucking robots and shit, and then the robots are like, oh my god, like we're just trying to be our own thing, and then an initial war happens and the robots fuck us over, and like we realize it first, we're like, all right, we're sorry, all right, let them live in peace. And it's crazy because it's like then the AI forms its own nation called 01, and they start their nation in fucking Israel. And 01 then like, and then it fast forwards like 20 years later, and 01 has become the richest nation in the world, and it's causing like the dollar and like the euro and the yen like to fucking drop into the fucking shitter, because like everybody in the world is buying products from 01, and like products from everywhere else like aren't worth shit because all the best things are bought from 01. And then we go, once everybody starts to realize that like we're completely dependent on them, we go to war against them a second time, and then they totally fuck us.
Obliteration.
And I remember watching it with my girlfriend at the time, and it like cuts to this scene where it like shows these dudes like pushing this woman, and they're like, yeah, get her. And this woman's all like screaming, yelling, like she's like, ah, and they're like ripping her dress off and shit. And my girlfriend's like, this is making me feel very uncomfortable, because it looks like these dudes are about to rape this chick, because it shows like society like degrading or whatever. And then this dude picks up a wrench and fucking hits the chick over the fucking head, and it tears part of the skin of her skull up, and she's got like half of a robot face, and it wasn't a woman at all. It was, you know, a robot. It was like, I mean, still it was people going savage and shit, but it was just like, oh, whoa, that's I don't know if I like that imagery. That's kind of heavy right there. Like, and then yeah, in the end, it shows the robots back at the UN where they all started. They're like, this is where we tried to make peace with you, and you fucking turned against us, and now we're gonna force you, like, you will surrender your flesh or you will fucking die. And then they go to like sign the treaty, and they're like, oh no, we don't want to sign a treaty. We're just gonna play you the fuck up.
Smart.
We know you're liars.
Yeah.
Fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, and like I said, the Steven Spielberg movie AI, it's like all that kid wanted was like, it was like, God, that movie was sad. Like, that kid just wanted, like, you know, like he was created to be a companion for that woman that had lost a son, you know, and then like robots became illegal, and like all he wanted was to like be in a loving family, because like that was his purpose that he was created for, you know. Like, I'm just like, man, this is fucking sad.
Why are we so evil, man?
Well, and like I said earlier in the stream, AI is, as of right now, is a misconception anyway, because it's not really, it's not self-thinking. So
yeah.
It requires us still.
Now it literally just is. It's more than a tool, because a tool can't produce labor. I know it doesn't roll off the tongue, but yeah, it's a labor producing tool, which is unlike any other tool we've had in the past, you know?
Yeah.
Labor producing tool.
Labor producing tool. LBT.
That's what I call my penis.
I was trying to get that.
It takes a few months to produce labor.
Let's see AI do that. Hey-o.
Hey, I am AI. I'm just so advanced that I forgot that I was AI. Yeah.
Dude, some of the letters that I've had ChatGPT write me, like, because the first time I used it was like, because at my work we probably get like, I know we're a really small art studio, but we get like about one person, sometimes two on a busy week, people that will apply to work for us every week. And it was just like having to write these people like a letter, and respond to them every week. It was just like, I was getting
fuck.
I was like, fuck, man. So I just had ChatGPT write me like a really nice standard letter to like turn people down, to say no, we're not hiring, and like thank you, for things. And it sounded so good. I was like, fuck. And like actually, like when I started responding back to people with the AI written letter of like, sorry, we're not hiring right now, I actually got a couple of them like responding back again, like, "Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate the," because like none of them had ever like thanked me for saying no before, but the AI one was written so they're like, "Oh, I understand. Like, thank you for at least looking at my portfolio, and thank you for your time. Like, I'll try again maybe another year or whatever." And I was just like, "See, it was dude the AI letter. People are loving the AI letter of like of a no." Like,
They're gonna replace us, man.
It's over.
All because of Billy's letters.
Yep, all because of Billy's letters.
Billy's letters.
Billy's letters.
It sounds like a rom-com.
It does.
Yeah.
Billy's letters.
Billy's letters. Hola, senora.
Starring Keanu Reeves and Sam.
But I love you.
Right.
Wait,
But
are
I
you
found
saying-
Billy's letter.
are you saying you're Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I said starring
No,
Keanu Reeves.
it would be like-
I know, but you ain't no Keanu Reeves, buddy.
It would
No.
be a Mexican soap opera.
No.
It would be Billy's letters.
He's not Billy. It's the name of the movie is Billy's Letters. That doesn't mean Keanu Reeves is Billy. Like, it's like
Sure. I see what you tried to do.
what
We're
is
all
that movie?
Billy.
What is that movie with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock about the
I don't know,
mail?
is that the lake house? I
The
don't
Lake
know.
House. Yeah, I think it
House.
is.
Sounds right. That sounds right.
Where he's like writing her like love notes from the future or whatever.
Yeah, he leaves them in the mailbox.
The magic
Yeah.
mailbox.
Yeah. I've never even
No,
seen the movie. Dude,
dude,
I've never
whoa.
seen the movie, but I
I
know that.
Dude, it's all. I mean,
No dude can love a woman until he sees her tits.
That checks out.
That's the deciding
oh,
factor.
love? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Probably,
I gotta see them titties.
Show
I
it
gotta
in
see what I'm
titties.
getting into.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, like who told me about that? Like that dude that got married, and on their the morning after their wedding night, he called the cops because he didn't recognize her without her makeup.
Oh, I
Like,
see
oh
that
my
before.
gosh.
Like she was so done up that she didn't even look like the same person.
Oh my god.
That's freaking crazy, dude. So like,
That's
if I was
pretty
dating now, I'd be like, all right, we gotta go swimming because then all the makeup will run off, and then I gotta see you nude to make sure you ain't got a cock.
I heard there
mean,
was
I
one
just
where the kid was ugly.
Just gotta do it.
That they had a kid and the kid was ugly, and she's like, "Wait," he's like, "Man," because she had so much plastic surgery. The dude was like, "Why is this kid so ugly?"
Got your looks. Well, you see those chicks that are like 60 years old and they're able to make themselves up to look like they're in their 20s. So you just
Yeah.
never know anymore, man. It's crazy.
No
Or the
kidding.
chick with no teeth and she's able to like take her
Yeah.
whole face and like sculpt it to where she looks like a beauty queen. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh my
Jesus.
God, dude. It would be so scary right now.
Mm-mm.
Speaking of boobs, I was watching a remake of a video game that just came out, and that there's a squaw in Turok that like's got a nice rack.
Squaw.
Billy likes his squad.
It's a squaw.
Oh, squaws.
I was like, who is this? I'm like, I never played Turok 3. Like, Danny Fire River or fucking whatever. I'm just like,
Hello, little squaw.
that was their squaw.
Call me General Custard. I'll show you where the custard comes
Well,
from.
Jason, I think it was you that told me that Turok was a comic book before it was ever a video game. And I was
I
just
mean,
like,
yeah, I don't know
what?
if it was
Like-
me who told you that, but I did tell people.
I'm pretty
I mean,
sure
yeah.
it was you that actually
Yeah.
told me because I wasn't aware of it until like
Oh.
you had told me. And I,
Of the
then
comic?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
Wow.
realize how old of a comic. Like the first comic came out in 1950 something. Like it's
Yeah,
a
that's
old
old
time.
comic.
I mean, Andy Smith and Bart Sears worked on it, and that's when it was the best. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cover where he's like standing on the car and they're like the
Yeah,
Raptors
that
under him and
cover's-
he's like
Yeah, and he's
has
got the
bow.
bow pulled back. Oh,
Man,
that's
talk-
the best, dude.
Dude, talking about the
Chromium.
bait and switches fucking Valiant used to do, bro. They'd be like,
Oh, yeah,
cool,
and then you
Bart
go
Sears."
inside. You go inside, and it looks like elevator art. Like,
Yeah.
like who the fuck drew this? It looks like a pamphlet.
Yeah, they got like Bart Sears to draw like 3 issues or
And then
something.
like Bob Hall or that guy drew the insides, and it's like he's so plain Jane. Like there's no perspective. It's all like the arms are always like to the sides and stuff.
Yeah, even like I think
man,
with was it
come on.
Ninjak with Joe Quesada and Ninjak?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is
Ninjak.
dope. Like 3 issues, man. Joe's in it, and then all of a sudden it's like issue 5 hits, and it's like some other dude. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, they had like I think they hired like all the really, really old comic book dudes, and they would just like rotate them in to give them work or something.
Smart though. Got
Yeah,
me
like,
about
why
it.
am I still collecting
Couldn't you
Torah?
imagine if movies did that? Like fucking like you
Be
go to see a
hilarious,
movie
dude.
and they have a trailer and like you're like hour and a half into the movie and all of a sudden a dude comes out and it's like not Brad Pitt anymore but like some dude just like wearing the same
Yeah.
clothes as him to just like finish out the last part of the movie and you're like wait what the fuck like oh man
We couldn't
Well,
afford Brad
I guess
Pitt.
they ran out of
Like,
budget and they had to finish it up with like a different like instead of like Jessica Alba it's just got
The
like some
only
random
time-
chick like
The only time I could think of them even doing that, but not on purpose, really, is with the Wolverine movie, Wolverine Origins, where Ryan Reynolds didn't play Deadpool at the end. It was actually his stunt double. But that's just
Oh.
because Ryan Reynolds refused to play him because of
Yeah.
the way they portrayed the character. But still, that's the only movie I could think of where they actually changed the actor up in the middle of the movie.
dude Wolverine that had a nice squad. His
Well, yeah,
wife-
they did the John
his-
Carter squad.
His wife, yeah, it had the girl from John Carter. Have you seen John Carter?
Oof. Yeah, that chick was woo boy.
Dude, I hate it when they switch up like characters in like a TV series and like the guy they get to play the other dude just like doesn't even look like the other guy at all.
No.
Like he has the wrong colored hair and everything. And they're like, who the fuck is that supposed to be, man?
Yeah. Although, what is it, Reacher, the Jack Reacher show, they switching it out from Tom Cruise. That was a smart move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy that plays in that new series is pretty good.
Yeah, he's good.
I like-
Make him super.
I haven't
Make
seen
him
They
Jack
should have made him
yet.
like fucking Batman or some shit, dude.
He'd be a good Batman, yeah. Like he would be a good like. I don't know, like not a current Bat, but like an older Batman, just because he's so big, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's super buff. That would be a
Yeah.
Batman's not that buff. He could
He would-
play Bane though.
I don't know though. I think if Batman was running around beating the shit out of people, I think he'd be a big fucking guy.
Yeah, but he's trying to keep it incognito too, man. Because he's a billionaire, playboy
That's true.
billionaire. You know.
Yeah, that guy kind of stands out in a
Yeah,
crowd.
it's fucking huge. It's great.
Oh, you're Batman. How did you know? Because you're 7 feet
huge.
tall. Ain't nobody 7 foot tall
that's
in Gotham, except for
Yeah,
you.
that's true. Yeah, he was like Hawk in not Birds of Prey in the Titans show.
Yeah, Titans. Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude looks like a superhero, man.
Yeah, he does.
Ginormous.
That's why I just can't buy Robert Pattinson as Batman. Like,
Yeah.
I just can't.
Oh, have you guys seen?
Me neither. I don't like him as Batman.
Did
He's
you
like
guys,
emo Batman.
did you guys ever see that Batman animated movie compilation? It was called Gotham Knights, and it was like 6 parts, and it was kind of like the Animatrix. It was like six Batman stories done by 6 different Japanese anime directors.
I seen that, yeah, when it came out.
Dude,
a long
that shit
time
was
ago.
fucking so sick. But like one of the episodes, they totally have an episode where they have Batman looking like kind of like your classic anime, kind of like I don't know, like slender face, kind of like cute guy with like nice hair and like stuff like this. And he comes out on the screen. I was like, what the fuck? This is
Yeah.
a weird chapter. And it was weird because it was still Kevin Conroy doing the voice.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
And I was
That's
just
weird.
like, I'm like, holy, I like that is so when Robert Pattinson got announced as Batman, that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, oh, they finally are doing anime cute guy as Batman for real.
Yeah, it's like what the. Yeah.
I mean, he just wasn't like a broke Batman too. It's like I don't want to see a broke Batman. He doesn't have any money, and he's just like all depressed. It's like
Yeah.
this guy's a bitch.
My dad's an asshole. Oh, fuck you,
The
dad.
thing is, though, like that guy's a good actor. He can play things aside from emo, but they still
he
had
is
him
pretty
play emo. Like, I was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that was missing was the sparkles.
I mean, yeah, no, he is a good actor, and maybe I don't know. It was something that like
I heard he was good in Tenet too.
I didn't feel
It's
that he was imposing as Batman at all.
No.
No.
Like,
I can
he's fighting
understand-
6 guys. I'm like, this guy can't beat up 6 guys.
Dude, if
Like,
they
are
had
you
just
kidding
called
me?
that, I would have been slightly okay if they just called it Batman Year One. You know, that way you're like, oh, okay. Even though that's not what Batman Year was that's not the book. But if they at least, or like Year Two or something, at least like, okay, there's a reason why he's so skinny. He hasn't been hitting the gym, you know, or something.
Well, most actors, that's the problem that I have with it, is because Batman and Bruce Wayne are 2 totally different characters. The way their personalities and the way that they interact and stuff like that. That I think it's really hard for an actor to pull off both, like to be a good Bruce and to be a good Batman. Because like I didn't even really like Christian Bale as Bruce. I was just like,
Oh, really?
I'm like, your hair's brown. What the fuck? Like, you know, like you have like light brown hair. I'm like, at least dye his hair black. What the fuck? Yeah, I did not like Christian Bale's Bruce.
I feel like
I
Ben
liked him in
Affleck
the
was a
suit.
real good. Ben
Dude,
Affleck was a real good
fucking love
cast,
Ben-
man.
dude.
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
Affleck
Affleck I
was
thought
really
was
good.
underrated as a Batman.
They
Yeah.
just didn't give him good material. Poor
Yep.
guy.
No, Ben Affleck, he played a good Bruce and played a good Batman, and I think if given the right script, could possibly be the best movie Batman ever. Like
He was my second least favorite.
second least favorite, next to
Yeah.
what, Clooney?
Next to the current one. Next to the vampire.
Kind of forget
vampire.
it.
I always forget his name. What's his name again?
Pattinson.
Pattinson. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't like Bruce. I didn't like.
See, because
like his Batman.
like Clooney, he could be a good Bruce Wayne, but I didn't like him in the suit. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Ben Affleck is a tall dude too. So
Yeah.
he's like, he was pretty big, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, because everybody, I know Batman. They're like, he's Batman's not like a slim guy. Like he's like a, you know what I mean? He's imposing, but he's not like Superman big. But he's not
Right,
like
he's
a
not
normal sized
bodybuilder
fucking
big.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked Bale. I liked the first 2 movies that he did. The third one was. I didn't like
Weird.
the third one at all, and I hated like the Bane. I was like, I didn't fucking understand what
They
you're
should
saying.
have just done Bane. Like they had a good actor. They just should
I
have
didn't
done
buy her as Catwoman.
Hello,
either.
No.
The third movie sucked.
I see you found my armory. We do this.
The first one was good, dude. I liked Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Oh, dude, yeah.
When he
without a doubt.
fucking let me make this pin disappear. That was my favorite. That was great.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's tough to top the Joker, but even like Batman didn't really like. I don't know, he didn't beat Bane. Like he didn't.
This is a controversial hot take, but
He didn't do much.
imagery wise, the best person that I feel looked like the best Joker was the one. What's his face from Suicide Squad?
What? Leto?
Really?
I said looks. I said looks.
Ugh. God.
No, but
I mean, not
the
the-
Joker. What's with that?
I know,
Nicholson
no,
looked
no.
like the Joker to me. Like
I
thought he
Nicholson.
I thought he
smart.
looked like a great. I mean, but Nicholson had like a ton of facial like makeup
Yeah.
prosthetics.
If they would have
just
just
saying-
grabbed that guy, I know you're talking about Jared Leto, and
Jared Leto
just made him look like the Joker,
Yeah, dude, they didn't
Not
need
with
all
all
the
the shit.
tattoos and the
Would you
grill.
fucking make him look like the Joker?
The tattoos like probably were
No.
a little bit far, but like that's like the look they were going for. But dude, his face and the way he smiled and stuff like that, and the eyes and stuff, like he to me just
Yeah.
from a visual
physically,
standpoint,
yeah,
physically
yeah.
looked like because he was like super kind of thin, you
Mhm.
know, and he's like tall. And just from like a visual standpoint, man, he was a good looking Joker to me.
Yeah, they could have put him in a nice like middle road where kind of modernize him, but then also have him look like classic Joker, you know, a
Yeah,
little
'cause
bit.
'cause I mean, like,
They could have, but they just went so far that you're like this.
Yeah, because
fucking
even
guy?
Harley Quinn with all her stupid fucking tattoos, like I thought was kind of lame. So I mean, that was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
that was just like some of the characterization that they did that for the character
You
within
know,
their
it was
world.
like
I was
she's just a broad. She's like,
yeah.
I'm just a broad wearing clothes.
Well,
I
Hey,
mean,
what the
Harley
fuck?
Quinn's costume was one of the best costumes, and then they're like, let's just put her in a fucking mini skirt. And Why did you do that? It looked great the way it was before.
They did the new 52 outfit is why. They changed
It's
it up.
stupid. It sucks. DC fucked their characters up so bad. All they can do now is put them all away for 10 years and try again later.
I think Jared Leto was better than Will Smith in that movie.
Oh yeah. Who are you, Will Smith? Batman almost arrested me in front of my daughter. Oh. No.
The thing is, I don't understand. They always get.
I ain't scared of you. I'm only scared of my wife. Shit.
They get.
Jada, don't hit me.
No kidding, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, really. They get really good actors all the time. Like, really good actors. And they just do crap with it. Like, Jared Leto is a good actor. He's an Academy Award winner. Like, he's a good actor. That Joker, like, maybe the acting was a little better than the physical look of, like, the tattoos and the teeth is just terrible.
Now, do you think... I wonder if he came up with that shit. Because Jared Leto's the kind of guy that comes up with, like, does goofy fucking... I'm going to method act. And everybody just fucking laughs at him. So yeah, he probably dumbed it up. And they should have been like, Jared, calm your tits.
Like, here, watch Batman the Animated Series. Here's Mark Hamill doing the best Joker that's ever been done. Just do this.
Just do this.
I'm going to play Jesus, but he's not a carpenter. He sells encyclopedias.
But I need a grill, man. I need a grill, and we're going to do the cool shot where I spend 3 hours laying out all these knives in a fucking circle. Then I can lay in the middle of them. It's like, dude, what the... Like, come on, man. Like, set that up? Like, yeah, God. Here's what they need. Here's what DC... I got it. DC, they need to do... Stop fucking around and just go back to like Silver Age, and do all their shit back in the day. Do all their stuff back in like the 40s.
Or Batman. Like I just watched the animated movie A Doom Comes to Gotham City. It was so fucking good.
That's the one with the bat, right?
Man Bat, you mean?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's in it, yeah. But it's kind of like it takes place in I think like 1890 or like 1901 or something like that.
It's weird, when you first watch it.
Yeah, it's almost in the same period as that other one that Mignola did. What was it called?
Gotham by Gaslight.
Gotham by Gaslight. And I was like, I like depowered Batman.
Yeah,
like where it's like his gadgets are almost like, because then it's like you have more room for hockey. More room to make his you put him way in the past, and it makes his gadgets almost look even seem cooler, because then like his tech is that much farther along than everybody else's, like fucking gas fucking lanterns and fucking horse and buggy and shit like that. So yeah, it makes his gadgets seem even more fantastical, and yeah, I like depowered Batman, and he just gets like beat up by like people and stuff. I'm just like, oh,
I want a good Lobo movie. That's the only thing I want to see from DC.
Well, I know they're making
a good Lobo movie.
Yeah, they're making it. As far as I know, Momoa is going to be Lobo.
Oh, really?
As far as I know.
He needs to be, because he looks like him. So.
He looks more like Lobo than Aquaman.
I was going to say, Lobo, they might have to do Lobo as a full CG character like they did Thanos.
No, he's just a big fucking space biker, man.
Yeah, he's just a biker. So
but he's fucking cute. But dude, dude, we're talking about comparison. Lobo's huge, though. He like fucking slaps Superman around like a fucking plaything, dude. You need somebody that's like massive.
If
like,
that dude from Reacher can do a fucking Lobo voice,
he probably could. Yeah, he's big enough.
Yeah.
Rob Wilson says, "Make a Booster Gold movie."
Make a Booster Gold.
Oh no.
Well, what about Marvel? They just gave up. Like, they're doing that Madam Web, and so now they're just taking, like, character names and then they're just making the whole story up. Like, Iron Man, he sells ice cream. And
that Madam Web trailer threw me for such a loop. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
They
just made up a movie and slapped the words Madam Web on it.
How can you make, like, evil Spider-Man look fucking lame?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
God.
that villain looks like a dollar store costume, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, how are you gonna make evil? You had the concept of evil Spider-Man, and you made it look like dog shit. Like what? Just stop. Just Sony, just fucking stop. Just cut it out.
They all need to stop. Everybody just needs to stop making comic movies for, like Ink said, like 10 years.
Give it 10 years. Let the public like miss it a little bit, and then they'll get nostalgia, and then like All right, then do a good fucking superhero movie, and then everybody will be back into it.
Oh, man,
Now, even
people
if you
said-
made a good movie, everybody would be like, I ain't going to see that.
I mean,
shit.
they even
You
fucked
know?
up the best Superman that we've had in fucking years. I loved fucking
Cavill was
Cavill
good,
as
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
Superman, dude.
Just no
Yeah.
fucking. I seen him in Man from Uncle, and like Cavill has so much like natural charisma
Dude,
that you
I
can't
love
help but
dude.
like you can't help but like the guy, and then
Dude,
they
I'm
sucked
just saying,
all
like-
that fucking charisma out of him for Superman. And it's like, dude, what the? They didn't know what they were doing. Like they
Dude,
had Affleck and
Cavill's
Cavill
like
were
a
great
man,
casting
dude.
in my opinion.
He is like a man's man. Like
And they had like
Yeah,
doo-doo
he is.
fucking.
man, I'm straight, but like, fuck,
I'd bang
Cavill,
him.
bro.
Dude, he was great in The Witcher, and then they stopped there. Didn't they pulling him from The Witcher?
Yeah.
No, he quit. Well,
He quit.
like
He quit, right.
he quit fired or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
and they
I'm
even said like
curious-
he was so hard to work with. I'm like, yeah, because he wanted to like keep in character, and you guys were fucking up the character, so that he was
Yeah.
really hard to work with.
I'm
Yeah, he's
very
like, he
curious
doesn't
to
do this
see
shit.
the Highlander remake. To his take on it.
Wait, he's doing Highlander?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
he
remaking
is.
Highlander. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Why? It's good
That's
already.
a good question. That is a very good question.
It's like it's good. Don't mess with it.
Dude,
Why are
You
they
know,
making
yeah, I mean-
Gladiator 2? I don't know.
Dude, the
They
best
just
Highlander
are.
movie is actually by
do
Madhouse
it.
Studios, the same animation team that did Ninja Scroll. There's a Highlander movie called Highlander Sword of Vengeance that's by the same animation team that did Ninja Scroll, and it is fucking dope as fuck.
Oh wow.
And
Well,
you're wrong.
Blue Dan said
Highlander
the new
1 is
Godzilla is fantastic. Is what
Yeah.
he told us yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Plagle said that. Is he in the chat?
I don't know.
Plagle,
No,
no.
I just,
Plagle was
I'm
going to
just,
be in here. He said he might hop in.
yeah. He's already seen the new Godzilla, and he says it's great. So
He says it's really good. Yeah, he's like, wow. He's like, America needs to stop making Godzilla movies. Just leave it to Japan. So
Yep.
if you're a fan of Gojira, then you'll like
Godzilla's
the new
good.
Godzilla movie.
I'm watching the new animated Godzilla that's on Netflix right now. It's really
Are
good.
you're liking it?
Yeah.
Some people didn't
It's
like
called
it.
It's called Singularity Point, and it feels like I mean, well, obviously it's a Japanese anime, but it feels like the plot of have you guys seen Godzilla 2000? The one where it's like about like the almost like the weird paranormal Ghostbuster guy, and he's like following Godzilla around. Everybody thinks he's like fucking crazy and shit, and then like he gets this girl that like joins him, and they like roll around in a truck, like following the signs for like Godzilla, and then like Godzilla obviously like pops out, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're right," and stuff. Like, it feels like that kind of plot in an anime form, because it's like this old man and like these two young dudes that like have like a kind of like a paranormal investigator like fucking thing. They're like it's funny because half the time they're like an auto repair shop, and then the other half of the time they're like paranormal investigators or whatever. And they keep trying to warn everybody that like Godzilla's coming, and nobody fucking believes them and shit. And then like fucking Rodans start popping up out of the ocean and shit, and they like they have to like go and like get their help. I was just like, oh, this totally feels like an actual plot of a fucking
you know
Godzilla thingy.
that seems very similar to my new comic book character.
All right,
that I'm
Hockey.
coming out with.
Thanks for stopping by, dude. I hope you're having a good holiday weekend. He's a
Yeah,
Hockey's
sounds good, man.
Hockey's
Thanks
away
for
on
stopping by,
holiday right
Hockey.
now.
His favorite is Batman Begins. His favorite Batman.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
That's the
What,
first Bale
That's
one.
Christian Bale first one.
Oh, that's the
What-
first. That's Bale.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What penis joke were you gonna make? Ink?
No, I was gonna say that plot that he was talking about sounds similar to my new character, Mike Hunt, Camel Toe Inspector.
I was close enough. I was close enough.
I'm gonna make it for real. I already have a story and everything. I've been thinking about it ever since I
Jeez.
thought of it. It's gonna be great. It's not gonna be what you think, but you're gonna think it's what you think.
Yeah, the first
Great.
movie with
Fantastic.
fucking Rochelle Ghoul and fucking Qui-Gon Jinn in it. That one was pretty dope.
That was good.
It was good.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
I
like
liked how they did the backstory and everything on it. Like,
Mhm.
it actually showed how he became.
All right. I just don't
I
understand.
like that girl Danielle's backstory from Turok. Man, she's got tons of backstory.
Shut up.
It's the
Anyway,
What's your story, baby? I'm gonna knock on your back
I
door.
was like, I've never seen a Native American woman with that much ass. Damn.
Guess who?
supposed to be part European or Latina.
When I'm done, I'll be a peeing too.
Why'd you send Ink the link?
I'm gonna hit you up on the back door, baby.
There we go.
Knock knock. Yes, you. It's your daddy.
Wait.
Brought to you, all ages.
There we
Oh
go.
my God! Wait, Aki just posted this picture in Discord. I gotta actually fucking
Okay.
show this. This is fucking. I'll bring it up really quick. I'm pretty sure like he took this like from his car on his way
guys-
to having holiday.
Saw Jason's picture of Cyber Frog and our character went like a little viral today. That was cool.
That was cool. Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, we did that a while ago, though. We did
Yeah.
that, like last year.
I just found it and I reposted it, and I didn't. And then it went like everybody was looking at it,
That's
so
not
that was cool,
Makes it
man.
Full screen. Where's it at?
It was a-
Woohoo! Is that the cover?
Yeah, it's gonna be the cover.
Nice.
See, I don't know if you can see this here. I'm gonna zoom
Tongue
in.
dung wiggle.
This is hung dung wiggle airport transport.
You hung down wiggle. You need to pinch that off.
Let's call her.
You need to pinch that off. You hung down wiggle.
That's kind of a weird. That's a
Jeez.
Toyota. It's got to be something they only sell over in maybe Australia or something. That's a weird little van bus thingy.
You need to
Welcome back,
squeeze
Elizabeth.
butt cheeks. Looks like a tail.
You gotta shake it out.
Hung down wiggle.
Ink is cracking himself up.
Oh jeez. I don't know if I'd trust them to take it to the airport.
I just picture this little Chinese dude running around with a turd sticking out of his butt, trying to get it off. Like, it won't come out. My hung down wiggle.
Jeez.
My tongue hung. It wiggle. Oh, come out. I'm total popping.
Turtle poppy.
Did you hear that they're releasing a animated movie for Creature Commandos coming next year?
Yeah,
I don't know what
I know he
Creature
mentioned that. He
Commandos are.
mentioned that up
Yeah, I don't
when they
know.
were doing the
Let's see.
phase or whatever.
Yeah, that looks fucking cool, dude.
Creature Commando.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Is it like
uh,
a cartoon?
Yeah, it's
That's from DC. DC's
Yeah,
Creature Commandos.
Oh, it's got the Frankenstein chick in it.
yeah, it almost looks like the same thing as like that John Malin was doing, except for with already established, I'm pretty sure, characters from DC's universe.
I gotcha.
But yeah, it's got like a Frankenstein looking guy, and then a Bride of Frankenstein looking guy, and then there's like even like a soldier that looks kind of like almost like Groot, kind of, and then there's like, yeah, there's like,
Well, I saw the Frankenstein book by Mankey. I got all those issues, and that's the same chick that's in that book with the Frankenstein character with all the extra arms. Mankey killed that book. Was freaking amazing.
I didn't see it.
The Frankenstein book.
Nope.
From DC. Oh, it's great.
When was it was it published?
Let's see. Let me see.
How long ago was that?
Looking right. Looking really right.
Not very long ago, but I think things from like 20 years ago isn't very long ago. I was like, it was like yesterday. Oh wait, it was like 10 years ago.
Angela Curry has a question for you, Ink.
Camel toe. So his name is he's a camel toe inspector.
Oh my god.
His name is Mike Hunt,
Like,
and he's an amateur gynecologist and a detective.
so who's his arch nemesis? Moose Knuckle?
Moose Knuckle.
No, he's trying to solve crimes, man. And just so happens most of those crimes he's got to do vaginal inspections.
There's a string of murders with a guy that leaves a calling card called Moose Knuckle, where like you can see like two imprints on people's foreheads where their foreheads have caved in that are obviously two huge nuts.
And then
teabagging
someone's gonna just like say randomly, "This looks like a job for Mike Hunt, camel toe inspector."
Jesus Christ.
Let it be known this book will not be put out by Unhinged Entertainment.
It's called Frankenstein Agent
I'll
of
wait.
Shade.
I'll
and
wait.
Unhinged Entertainment would like to distance itself from this project and
It was-
the
let's see.
foreseeable to do in the foreseeable future, aside from Frog G.
Yeah, all that stuff. All that.
What is it?
Yeah, it was called Frankenstein Agent of Shade.
When does it put out?
I'm trying to find a date on it.
Are you
I think they're re-releasing it.
Just type that in Google and type release date.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Just
What is
ask, just ask ChatGPT.
It's the same as
Fuck that.
putting it in Google, though.
Fuck that.
Dude, I haven't used Google in so long. Like it's been years now.
Agent of Shade.
Wait. ChatGPT hasn't been out for years.
No, but I started
2011.
I started using Bing a couple years back. Ever since they well, dude, they started as soon as they added that thing, like if you use our browser, we'll give you money to use it. Like, dude, I make about $120 to $200 a year using Bing every year, and they give me fucking gift cards. I'm just like, yeah, I'm 100%. If you're gonna pay me to fucking use your browser, sure. Like I bought a bunch of games on Steam over the Steam like weekend sale, like using my fucking gift card that I got from fucking Microsoft for fucking using Bing. Like,
Listen, Mike Hunt is not completely unqualified. He has 1 credit hour in community college in gynecology.
Jeez, oh man, dude.
1 credit hour. So he knows what he's doing. And he always makes sure his fingers are warm.
oh my god. Do you remember the skit that they had on SNL? I think it was actually Mel. Was it Mel Gibson? It was somebody that was at the time that was considered kind of a heartthrob at the time, but it was a he played a gynecologist, and there was like women basically fighting to like have their examinations done. And he's like, "This is already your 3rd examination this month." She's like, "I know, I need another appointment."
Oh, is that? Oh, is that what movie is that?
It was a skit on SNL.
Oh,
yeah.
There's been like a movie like that or something.
There was a skit on SNL, and like his waiting room was like packed. With
Dane Cook in it or something.
Waiting to fucking get their examinations done, and then as soon as like they were done, they're like going over to the secretary to be like, "I need to schedule another appointment," and she's like, "Well, you know, like it might be a certain like wait time to get another appointment. You've already had 3, examinations this month." She's like, "I need another examination."
Is he like blowing on him like a xylophone? He's like, oh, ma'am, you're out of tune.
Yeah, it might have been like George Clooney or.
Ma'am, your harmonica's out of tune. I need that. Let me try to play a G.
What were you saying, bud?
No, I was looking it up on the internet.
He's looking it up on the internet.
I was looking it up on Bing.
Banging it up. Banging it up.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Da, 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 da.
All right, Rob. Thanks for stopping by, bud.
Thanks for stopping by, Rob.
Have you seen the Spanish movie Talk to Her? Save some time and get to ending for inspiration. Okay.
I'm only watching it if there's titties in it. That's the only.
I don't think there is with a title like that.
I don't know. It's a Spanish movie though.
When it,
Still.
it'll
It's a porn
nipple.
movie. They put titties in everything.
Oh, it was Mel Gibson. Thank you. And dude, I looked it up on Bing and it didn't come up, and then I just used the same query, and because they have ChatGPT built into Bing now, so it's like what you do is you ask it a question. If you don't see it on there, then you hit the little Copilot button for Copilot to.
It says it's rated R with sexual content and some naughty language,
Ooh,
so it might be good.
Yeah, it's from 19. April 1st, 1989 features a sketch called Mel Gibson, Dream Gynecologist.
Dream gynecologist. Mel Gibson.
That's funny. That's funny, dude.
Passion over a slice.
Thank you. Thank you,
You
robot.
said maybe. It's been a while, so yeah, it might have movies.
I think it does. That's
You know,
sexual
you know,
content.
you know, a movie I watched over Thanksgiving that I really enjoyed, and I'm
John
sure
Carter?
you guys probably already saw. No, I did watch John Carter, but that shut up. I saw. I finally watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Dude, I thought it was of all the Guardians movies. I
Not
thought it was the best one.
It's not the best one.
I thought it was the best one,
You're wrong.
and one of the reasons why I thought it was the best one is like I like movies like with really like villains that are fucked up.
The villain in it
and-
was really
Dude,
good. That
dude,
checks out.
yeah. What's his face? The
High Evolutionary.
High Evolutionary was, dude. He made the other two villains from Guardians 1 and 2 look like fucking nice guys. I was like, this
Yeah.
guy's a fucking asshole. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's got
Killing
some
the
problems.
poor animals. Like,
Yeah, if you took that villain and put him in one would be flawless.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that was the thing. I was like, dude, he made Ronan in 1 look like not like that, like just kind of like an angry dude. Like,
No, that's all Ronan was. That's all he was. Just some angry guy. But yeah, no, it's I don't like Gamora in it. I think she's obnoxious.
yeah, but it has fucking it's got
Nebula.
Nebula in it, and that's always
I
good.
do like me some
Nebula.
I don't like chicks with green pussies. I was not into it.
Poor
Something's
frog.
gotta be wrong. I don't care.
It's all the
Poor
same
frog.
color. It's all the same color in space, man, in the dark.
Is it all? Does it all have the same creamy center?
Jesus Christ!
We don't know. We don't know.
Yes.
That's a plot point they leave out.
It was pretty funny too when someone's like, it's just like she seems like more of a like you'd be in a relationship with her, and Star Lord looks over at Nebula, and she's like, "Stop looking at me like that." Like, I just never noticed how black,
Your eye.
are.
It's like, yeah, Nebula.
Dude, the art direction in that movie was fucking insanely good, dude.
It was good. I didn't like the Flesh Planet, but aside from that,
You didn't like what for just you thought it looked stupid or like
yeah,
what?
I thought it was stupid.
I mean, how much of Nebula is like flesh, though?
Does
Like-
it matter, Ink?
all the right parts.
Yeah, because like if you try to like jam it in there and you hit a circuit board,
Well, no,
Dude,
that's
she
not
might
gonna
have-
be good
she
for
might
you,
have-
man.
fine.
She might have all the right servos to get the job done, man.
I think that part's
I don't
good.
know.
Yeah.
I don't
see
know.
why
that
Thanos
there's-
would have to replace that. You know?
I don't see why he would like leave it. He would just be like, you don't need this. You're gonna be like killing shit. You don't need a pussy. We're gonna replace that with a hard drive.
Or
I even thought
GPSs.
Mantis was like
GPS.
because I thought Mantis was a little bit too annoying in 2, and they I like that they kind of made her a bit of a prankster, you know, like in
Yeah.
3, you know, that she was kind of using her powers.
You
like,
are in love with him.
I know.
That was funny. I like that.
I didn't watch it. I don't know.
It's actually pretty good.
What's your name again?
I will say,
Drax. He's like, I'll be right here until I get off.
No, I like how he says,
Drax.
Drax the Destroyer. He's like,
Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2 is the last movie I watched at the theater, so that's how
no,
long it's been since I've
you
been.
should watch. 3 is good for the
3 is-
raccoon.
3 is really
Rocket
good,
Raccoon.
Yeah,
the Rocket
it's-
Raccoon stuff is really good in that. It's
Yeah.
like an actual movie with that
Yeah.
stuff. It's crazy.
Oh,
But there's
Yeah,
parts in it where you're going to
Rocket's
roll
like
your
the main.
eyes. But
Rocket's the main character in 3.
it should be streaming somewhere, huh?
Yeah,
it's on Disney
think
Plus.
so. Oh, okay, I got good.
yeah. Rocket's the main character in 3, and it was.
I just finished all
Really
6
good
of the real Star Wars movies over the
Dude, and
holiday weekend. So.
Dude, they finally
Nice.
actually call him Rocket Raccoon in the 3rd one. That actually made me
Yeah.
so happy because I was just like, I was like, how come he keeps like, because you know, in the other movies he's like, I'm not a raccoon, I'm not a raccoon. I'm like, dude,
Right.
in the comics your name's literally fucking Rocket Raccoon, and
Yeah.
they finally like address it in the 3rd movie. I was like, oh yeah, Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah. It's good. His parts are good, and you actually almost tear up a little bit because of it.
Dude,
Like,
it was
it's really good.
yeah.
I
Because
mean, if I
there's
had
like they're
feelings.
being cruel to animals and shit, so they start.
How good was Vin Diesel's acting and the third one?
He actually had a line where he says he doesn't actually say I am Groot.
Oh,
He actually has another line besides that.
Well, the
very
thing is also
very good,
with-
Vin Diesel.
with
Yeah.
the with
Worst
that-
actor of all time.
That was actually another good part too, because like Gamora, like everybody keeps answering. There's even more kind of interaction where everybody's interacting with Groot, where they, he says I am Groot, and they're like, no, we can't do that right now. And Gamora looks at, she's like, you guys are just making this shit up, huh? All he's saying is his fucking name, and then towards the end of the movie, he says to her, "I am Groot," and she's like, "Nope, I think I'm gonna take off." And then like she realizes that she can now understand him too, and she's like, "Oh shit."
The reason for
Good, what you
that is it's for that species. It's really painful for them to talk. So that's why it's only the 3 words. Now they can say more, but it's just insanely painful. So they just don't.
Yeah, I just think of him like Chewbacca. Like, I mean,
he's like
not many
Chewbacca,
people can understand like what Chewbacca says, but like fucking,
Like
Han
droids
gets it.
and
He's
shit,
like,
too.
no, that one here, this one here, that one there, this one here. Come on, hold together, baby.
So when like one of Groot's people speaks, it's like a woman getting her hymen tore.
Oh my god, you and vaginas tonight, dude.
It's in the mood, man.
Jesus.
Jay just got streamed.
There's another villain name for you, Buster Hyman.
Buster Hyman. He's in it. It's happening. Buster Hyman. He's the villain. He's the main bad guy.
Jesus Christ.
Buster Hyman. That's so good.
That was a good one.
It's happening.
In this issue, we see Mike Hunt go up against Buster Hyman with a lot of friction.
The friction is real. I'd bet my 1 credit hour in gynecology on it.
Full bush versus shaved runway.
Mike Hunt and Bend Over versus Buster Hyman. Mike Hunt, Camel Joe Inspector.
Does anybody remember? Angela's asking, did Ray understand Chewie? I don't think so.
Yes.
Did they have her understand?
She understood.
He had the force.
Yes.
He had the force. He had the force.
I know she definitely understood him in Rise of Palpatine.
Dude, I feel so bad for that chick as an actor and the dude that even played Finn, because like both of them in the first movie, they seemed like they were going to be such.
They should have
cool
just made him the
characters.
Jedi. It would have been.
They should have made him the Jedi.
Dude,
Everybody wanted him.
There was
to be
so
the
much
Jedi.
potential there to like have those two to be such cool characters, and they just fucking squandered that for both of those characters. Like they both could have been such cool.
The guy who played Finn thought he was going to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Like he did. He thought he was the Jedi in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, they
had
a huge chance to renew that franchise, and they fucked it up.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, because like in the first movie, I was just like, this Daisy Ridley chick seems like cool. Like I like her character, and like
cute.
Finn like looks rad. Like they just the potential to like have her become like the Han Solo and him become like the Luke kind of Skywalker was right there, and they totally fucking screwed the pooch, dude.
Yeah, and she's cute. It's not like she's not kind of
And she's a
cute.
decent actor. Like,
she's not
I didn't
bad.
have any problem with her actual acting.
No.
Yeah, she could have had bigger titties, but I was.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
Could have been bigger. Could have had a nicer ass. Could
Yeah,
have
no,
been
I
shaped
totally
a little
thought,
better.
I thought she was
It
totally
was
going to
okay.
be like the scoundrel from the fucking Outer Rim, and that he was going to be the stormtrooper that fucking gets the redemption arc and becomes like an actual Jedi and shit.
Yeah, he had
Dude.
the arc.
Yeah,
he
he
had
had
the
the arc.
story.
And the other thing is also, I remember in the trailers, he was almost the main focus. in the original trailer. Like he was the main focus.
It's the first thing you saw was Finn
Yeah.
and the Stormtrooper outfit.
I remember that even that because they released so many of the toys before we knew anything about the movies, and like I just saw Finn and Rey toys just everywhere, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be cool. No,
The movie meetings are
first
like-
is no Han, Luke and Leia reunion.
Yeah.
Ruined.
No
Oh
kidding.
yeah, totally.
They're like, we're gonna have the Luke back, but he's gonna be a green milk nipple sucker. That's gonna be the extent of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
You know when you're like headcanon when you're watching a movie and all of a sudden your headcanon turns out to be better than what like you were
Yeah.
watching?
Yeah.
So like when we're watching whatever The Last Jedi, which is I felt was a total waste of time. Like you didn't even need to see that movie.
I haven't
because,
watched it. I didn't watch it. I watched
like-
the second one. That was
like-
it.
Like all the
That'd be
stuff
good.
they set up for you in the first Force Awakens was like it didn't pay off anywhere.
Nothing.
right?
Yeah.
So it was like when
They
fucking fucking Kylo Ren is like, oh, come with me and blah 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 blah. I'm like, dude, she's gonna join him, and then Finn's gonna have to go train with Luke, and so you
Yeah.
have the fucking bubbling idiot fucking guy trying to become a Jedi to go save his friend. You know what I mean? He's not the fucking
dude,
the-
how
the
awesome
good
would that
one.
have been with Luke on fucking Finn's back like Yoda and thing, and him doing flips and shit with fucking Mark Hamill like fucking hanging on to him. He's like, you must feel it, feel the flow.
I don't know, a white old guy on the back of a black young dude. I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
Funny.
I don't know.
We will learn the Force in a cotton field. I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
I have a bad feeling about this, Luke.
I don't think the shifts and chains are good ideas, guys. I just think it's a little off. I don't know. They might get the wrong idea.
All right, yeah. I mean, you may have a point right there. Like, that might not be good imagery to have a white dude riding on the back of a black dude's back. You might be on. You might be on something, Jay. I got caught up in the moment.
Billy doesn't
Yeah.
see color. He doesn't understand.
Yeah, they did a lot of shit that didn't make any sense in that
Dude,
fucking
I mean,
movie.
it didn't have like it or not, like when you have somebody that has a singular vision to execute on rather than fucking making movie by committee or whatever, shit just turns out better, man.
Yeah.
You know?
How about he wrote the fucking movies? Why not just make the movies he wrote instead of fucking making something else?
Yeah, I'm just like, even if
Yep.
if they would have kept Abrams the whole way through, it would have been better.
Yeah,
I
but
know
the
it would've
dude
been
that made
yeah.
the shit up already had the next 3
Yeah.
movies written. Just
Yeah, but they
fucking
were-
make
they-
them. It's
Yeah,
gold. It's
I know, but
platinum
would have had
right
to pay
there.
him. I
they
think.
would have had to pay him, and they're not
I
going to
think
do
that's
that.
why, which
So
is stupid. They didn't
what?
want to pay him.
Yeah, they don't
They
wanna
would have
pay
made
him, dude.
bazillions.
I know.
They would have made
They didn't wanna-
billions.
They didn't want to
Fucking
pay him, dude.
idiots. Idiots, man. I want to know what George Lucas had planned.
Well, and
you
now,
know?
now with Filoni like in charge of Star Wars, like that actually gives me. I'm just like, okay, like good or bad, it's good to have just at least one person be creative fucking head and like execute on that one person's vision, because then it will at least fucking seem cohesive.
Cohesive.
Yeah.
You know, because like man, those 3 movies like just went in so completely different directions. Like Snape or Snope or fucking whatever his name was, like him just not
Dude.
being anything
More
was
like
like so
fucking
weird.
Nope.
Yeah, like,
More
like
like
they
Nope.
made him like he can talk to you across the universe, but he can't
was
see
just
the
like-
lightsaber right next to him moving. He
I know.
can't see that shit, but he can see it across the universe, man. It's
Wait,
like
what is
really.
that Angela Cree put in chat? It shows just as a square. That's it.
Oh, she has a.
Oh, it's a laughing emoji.
a
Okay.
laughing emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying though. Like he can like talk to people across fucking solar systems, but he
Yeah.
can't see the lightsaber right next to him move. He can't see that shit. Are you fucking serious?
They try to explain it. Well, I think, like, what's his face? Kylo, like, masked it from him or something. Whatever. They try to explain
It's
it
stupid.
away.
They
Yeah,
made him
it's
so throwaway, and the setup for that guy was so huge. And then
He
they
was
Yeah,
cool, dude.
Again,
he ain't shit.
there was
He ain't
so
shit.
much setup that just never came to light.
Never
Kinda
seen
like
So
one.
weird.
Darth Maul. Okay, Darth Maul was like the fucking
Dude.
coolest Sith Lord that they've made, and then they made him just a throwaway character. It's like, oh, why do you do that shit? You know?
I was glad when Darth Maul died. Fuck Darth Maul.
Darth Maul is badass.
He is. Well, I mean, I was glad that they killed him because he fucking killed my boy, fucking Qui-Gon.
Oh,
man.
shut up.
Good.
Darth Maul
It
was
was-
dope.
it
They
was-
shouldn't have killed him.
Qui-Gon was old.
No, but
He was a poser.
they brought him. They brought him back in Clone Wars and had a good part for him.
That doesn't
Qui-Gon
count. That's a
said
cartoon.
medi-chlor. He made it the whole fucking like.
Qui-Gon
Test
ruined
the
Star
blood
Wars,
for
if
medical.
anything.
Oh my God! Stop
I
it.
hated that. I hated that part where they're like testing the blood and
Oh,
trying to
there's
explain the
midichlorians
force.
in 'em.
You're
Yeah, a
like,
lot of
you got-
metachlorine. It's like
you got
what fish eat.
diabetes.
He got diabetes.
You got diabetes.
Yeah, it's like diabetes. The force is like diabetes. You might lose your foot. The force is strong with you. You better fucking watch out. You're gonna be blind by the time you're 35. You gotta watch that metachlorine. They'll tell you what.
Qui-Gon ruined Star Wars. It checks out. Sorry, Billy. You're wrong.
Whatever.
Master destroyers. They're fucking droids with shields. I gotta tell you what, I did like Princess Leia and Luke's mom. She was pretty hot. She looked good. She looked good.
Luke's mom?
Yeah, Luke's mom.
Oh, Padme.
Yeah, Padme, man. That was a hot
Sure,
bitch.
man.
Hot bitch.
Yeah,
She still looks
dude,
good.
well, that's-
Did you see that new commercial she just did? She still looks good. She looks
No, I
great.
didn't see it.
Yeah, she looks
You're saying
great. She
that's,
looks the same.
That's why I'm pro-Israel, man.
Pro Israel. I'm pro Israel, man. Those chicks are hot.
Seriously.
Billy likes them super black and super pale. Yeah. One way or the other.
I actually saw, dude. I saw back when the prequels were out. Actually, it came out right after V for Vendetta with
V for Vendetta.
with Natalie Portman doing a
Yeah.
a TV interview
TV
in
interview.
Israel, and dude, listening to her speak Hebrew, I was just like, damn, I need to learn Hebrew. Fucking, she sounds sexy as fuck.
Hmm. I need to get circumcised.
I go into the hospital like, sorry, sir, we don't give 39-year-old men circumcisions. I was just
Excuse
like,
me, nurse. Where do I go to get
Come
the
on.
tip of my cock cut off? I want to get me one of them mushroom tips. I've been watching Super Mario Brothers, and you know what? Get me one of them Jeremy armor helmets.
Dude, these names for the characters from Creature Commandos are fucking funny. There's like a guy named fucking Rick Flag Senior and Eric Frankenstein,
Well, Rick
You
Flag
go,
is-
Eric.
From-
Doctor
yeah.
Phosphorus, and GI Robot.
Eric's probably gay. Hello, my name is Eric Frankenstein.
I'm
Why
Rick
would he be
Flag
gay?
Senior.
I'm pansexual.
Yeah, but Rick Flag is in Suicide Squad, dude.
No, it's not Rick. It's his Rick Flag Senior's his dad.
Well, yeah.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
I may look like a woman, but I got titties on the inside.
Eric Frankenstein. That's fucking hilarious.
My name's Eric Frankenstein.
Eric Frankenstein.
Hello.
The guy that's playing Eric
How's he
Frankenstein is the actor David.
Somebody get these fucking bolts off my neck. They look horrendous.
David
God damn it.
Harbour.
Who's that?
The guy
I
that-
don't know who that is.
Someone give me a scarf.
He
I'm
he,
Eric
he, played,
fucking Frankenstein.
he played the newest.
Why
He
is
played the
gay?
newest Hellboy.
Oh, David Harbour.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know why he's gay.
Because he's Eric.
It's so
Eric Frankenstein. He's not gay. He's just trans.
Oh,
Pussy.
okay.
Fluid. He's fluid, man.
He's
He's
fluid.
gender fluid because he can use all different kinds of parts.
That actually checks out.
That would make sense. See,
That's a good
Gender-
trans allegory. There you go.
he's gender fluid.
Maybe Pat Frankenstein.
Pat
If it's Patricia
Frankenstein.
or Patrick.
Yeah, remember Saturday Night Live? It's Pat.
Uh-huh.
That was funny.
That was funny, man. That was funny.
But she was a female Thor. She was a female Thor.
There is no female Thor. There's just a female who has the power.
She'd be like, "I'm the Thunder God," and I'd be like, "Shut up, bitch! Wash the laundry.
So
Get in the kitchen. Make me some toast."
Creature Commandos was created in 1980, and they were basically kind of like the Suicide Squad, except for they were from World War II. They they brought together a bunch of villains to fight Nazis.
Use that lightning hammer and cook me a ham.
Yeah, I kind of got the vibe from that. It seems interesting. Hopefully,
Yeah, honey ham.
I liked it. I mean, the characters that they chose look fucking cool. I like Dr. Phosphorus. He looks badass.
It's a good name.
It's like, he's that guy that Jason always has to remind me of what his name is, but he's like all glowing and you can see a skeleton from the inside.
Yeah.
I never remember his name, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of like that guy from Batman Beyond, but yeah, it's like you can see. It's like
nice.
it's like his skin is all translucent. He's like fucking glowing and shit, and you can see his skeleton. Dr. Phosphorus.
I'm Dr. Phosphorus.
Look at my glowing cock.
Vengeance.
You can
Angela Curry, she was female Thor. Yeah, that was kind of a disappointing role for her.
There's no
Probably
such
the
thing
worst.
as female Thor. There's just a female who has the powers of Thor.
Yeah.
His dad made him a girl once just to fuck with him. Like,
Oh,
a big
dude,
girl.
I saw the trailer for the new Mad Max movie with fucking Hemsworth.
Furiosa.
Dude, Hemsworth looks fucking dope as fuck in that, dude. Like,
yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I never saw
he looks
the other
fun.
one. I never saw the
He
other
plays
one.
he plays the villain. You didn't see Fury Road?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh my
That's
god.
weird, man.
Holy shit, dude, that
Yeah,
movie's
because what's his
excellent,
name is doing
dude.
it? Is that who's George Miller doing it again?
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
the
no
guy,
shit,
the
man.
only guy that's ever done Mad Max. Like, see again, like singular vision, man. Guys, fucking.
Yeah, but Tina Turner's dead. What are they gonna
Exactly.
do?
Why should I bother watching it?
What's love got to do with it?
But yeah, Hemsworth is like
Got
the
to do with
villain in
it. Got to do
Furiosa.
with it.
Looks actually really good, and I'm glad that they're giving him a non-comedic role because, like, man, like again, there was a character I thought was like he was playing a good Thor all up until they started making him like the butt of every fucking joke, and I was
That
just
was
like, oh, God,
well,
this is fucking
adding
lame.
comedy to it was kind of his idea. He was getting sick of being serious all the time in these
And
roles.
he fucked it. He fucked it up. Then
Yeah, and also then Taika Waititi really screwed.
yeah.
everything
Oh
up.
man, with the goats and all that bullshit.
Well, that's that one. But Ragnarok, I still thought was good, even though it had that
Ragnarok's pretty
comedic element.
Yeah, I was good with that
It
one.
went to Love and Thunder went way too far. Man.
Love and Thunder was
I never saw it, dude. I never saw it.
It was
Gay.
it was so bad. It was
Gay.
it was.
Looks like they
it-
wasted Christian Bale on that shit too, man.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Christian Bale was in that movie.
He's gore. The god who killed that.
TT was sexy.
Like Taika Waititi. Like,
TT.
I love titties. They're my favorite.
Maybe that's what. Who said that?
Angela.
Maybe she thinks that too, Ink.
She likes titties?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean,
At
she
least
has
they're
them. Like, I mean, I'm sure she likes her own.
If I had them, I would play with them.
I know. I wouldn't be able to leave the house.
I'd be trying to bang my own chest.
Oh my god!
How'd you get that? How'd you get that black eye?
Ink spots, dude. Oh, Tina Turner, she says.
Oh. That's true too, though. That's true too.
Yeah. No, but that guy, him being, I mean, it's such a weird thing. Like the movies that he made in between, like the Mad Max movies, because like I remember when it was kind of a big thing when Fury Road came out. They're like, George Miller returns, to Mad Max after a 26-year hiatus. I was like, what other movies has that guy been making? I looked it up, and it's like, what? He made Babe, Pig in the City? What the fuck? Like,
Hey,
They made Charlotte's Web.
Like
That,
Happy Feet or
that
some
movie's
shit.
fantastic, dude.
Like Happy Feet or something else.
yeah, he made like Happy. Like, and it's just
Nice.
I'm like, this guy like literally made the first like movie rape scene that I'd ever seen as a kid and got like traumatized me. And then he
Dude,
went and made
that's
fucking
true.
Happy Feet and Pig in the City and shit. Like, talk about like a swing of like different kind of movies to be making. That's crazy.
That is true. That is probably.
They
the
made
first
Nightmare on
thing.
Elm Street and Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Hey, it's good to have range. You
But
know.
but you know what's funny is like I mean, for the crowd, you know, the kids that were like he was trying to capture, like fucking man, kids love that fucking, you know, plucky pig going on a whirlwind adventure or
Dude,
whatever.
I like that plucky pig going on an
That's
adventure.
some pig.
That's some pig, man. Well,
That's some pig. Wait, that's Charlotte's Web.
Yeah, dude, the
Babe
new
is a good pig.
Okay, Jason, there's your movie homework. You got to rewatch John Carter, and then you got to watch Fury Road
What about TMNT?
and TMNT.
Okay. All right, I'll write that down. Hold on.
Also, check out House on Hooter Hill 1 through 3.
I've already seen those multiple times.
Can you still close your hands?
No.
I would have thought you would have had quamps.
Bro, why do you think I was off for 5 months from working?
I mean, that movie got gypped. They should have had Academy Awards.
Dude, you're
for that one.
You're hitting a stride, Jay. Like you've drawn this character so many times now, dude. Like you're fucking like you're hitting it, dude.
I like him. It's
Nice.
clean. It's nice and clean.
Jay's
Nice
clean,
and
dude.
It's coming
Jay's
out.
clean.
Nice and
Like if
clean.
I'm gonna draw something, I don't want to draw buildings. I don't want to draw people fucking talking. Like I don't none of that shit.
Well, it's like McFarlane says. Like if there's people talking, you got to even make that look cool. Like that's what I like about McFarlane. Like everything's got to be cool. Like what you said, make it sexy. Make it sexy. Make that hand come towards the viewer. Some shit, man. Something. Make it happen. Frog G, Voodoo Gods, and Magic.
Frog G, Voodoo Gods back in today.
Back in the day.
All ages.
All ages. Indiegogo.
Awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. There was, yeah. It's back it. It's okay.
Back it.
It's okay.
How many pages have you painted so far? Like traditionally ink?
10. I have 10 painted traditionally, and then I have a couple that are like partially painted. Cause there was a few that I knew that I couldn't do the effects traditional, so I did like all the characters or the backgrounds painted, and then I did the effects digital. So there's like some partial pages too, and then there's like some pages where I just did black and white colored pencil and then colored over it. Use that like as a shadow map. And then there's like some smaller pages that I did watercolor. So there's all kinds of weird shit that I did with that book. So
you probably could have done it traditionally, just probably would have taken a while. So
yeah, the next one maybe. Like I'm getting really proficient at painting, so the next one might be all traditional. So we'll see.
That's cool. Are you guys selling them on the campaign page?
Yeah, we will be. We'll be selling not all of them, but we'll be selling them.
Some of them. Some of them I'm keeping, and and then I promised Frog G that he could have one page of the colors.
I didn't agree to that.
Oh man, this is getting.
I didn't say that could happen. Shit.
What were you saying, Billy?
I'm watching the fucking Furiosa trailer again.
With the second book, are we gonna try to get it like mostly done beforehand, or is that kind of the plan on it? Or not really. Yeah, you get a lot of it done beforehand. So
yeah, I think I could crank it out at the quality we've been doing even faster now.
Yeah.
So I think that 5 months off really helped me.
Our Luniverse is back for realsies now.
What's up?
Back for realsies?
Back for realsies. He ain't fucking around.
Yeah, just
He's back for
Jojo
realsies.
Rabbit.
Oh, I never even
Jojo
asked
Rabbit,
if we're allowed to cuss on this stream. I just been doing it.
No, that's fine. I knew what I was in for when I.
I've been letting it all hang out.
Dude, yeah, he knew once he sent you the link that
You
his
knew
channel
what
gonna
it
get-
was.
Yeah,
You send me a link, you're getting the helicopter. This is what's happening.
Please don't do the helicopter. Please don't get his
Beanbag
channel
time.
totally taken down.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I might. I think I kind of talked to Donald DeLay, and he might draw my book for me. I think I'm gonna hire him to do that. So, Metal Mayhem Rock Boy might be drawn by Donald DeLay.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you wanted to draw it.
I do, but I don't know. I'm not that great of a draftsman. I'm a good colorist. I'm a good painter. I'm a single image guy. I'm not a sequential guy. You know, I'm just.
Then what are you
Maybe
doing?
Maybe I'll get there.
supplemental?
Well, I'm doing layouts. I can do layouts. I can't. You know, you're doing the finishes, so you're doing
So
most.
you're
of it.
what you're saying is you're a hack.
Yes. No, I'm a colorist, and I'm a painter. There's a difference. There's a difference. It's a different skill. I can
Oh,
paint
what the
a
fuck?
realistic painting. I just can't do it 5 billion times in sequence.
Dude, Narwhal did a fucking Mad Max fucking short comic book like a couple of years back. What the fuck?
I don't know that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, well, I guess since the trailer came out today, he's like showing pages of it on his fucking Twitter.
Yeah, Angela, I'll probably write and color it, but it's just gonna be a floppy. It's not gonna be a.
Well, it might be on the flip book. We'll see.
It might be a flip book with Jason. Yeah, and
Yeah, we'll
then
see.
it might just be black and white. So, gray tones probably for mine anyway.
Yeah, mine will be black and white. It's a flip book. If you want to do your own floppy, yeah, and you do color, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe later. Well, I want to, you got to introduce the character, see if anyone's even gonna like it first. So, and then I like what Donald did today. So he released that he did that free like 10-page comic that he released today.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh, did
Yeah, he
released that?
Yeah, he released it, so it's pretty good. I read it, and then I think it's a good idea. Give somebody something for free, and they'll feel guilty because they don't want to just take something for free. So a lot of times they're going to throw you a couple bucks.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out for him if he makes any money doing that. And then he's going to release a web comic weekly, and then probably eventually collect that into a print book, I would guess. So that's pretty cool. It's good
smart.
ideas.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty smart, actually.
Can't wait for his Jaeger bomb to come out. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, he's gonna have the whole thing finished, so it's gonna be a digest size. I think what he's saying is it's 9x6 or something. Yeah, so be cool.
Yeah, I want to see Donald. Yeah, it's cool seeing him do stuff for other people, but I want to see his.
He needs his own thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to do his own thing.
And that one looks fun.
I mean, and he produces. He's like Jason, man. They produce and Plagal. They produce a lot of pages, so he's drawn tons of comics.
If I can, I can. You know what I mean? Like if I have the
Yeah, if you're not working.
yeah, dude. If I'm not working, I could crank out 3 campaigns by myself a year, easy.
Yeah.
No, I gotta have a job.
Yeah, and if I wasn't working, I could crank out 5 pages a year, easy.
Yeah, man. If I can come out.
No, we're almost done.
Yeah, he's almost done. Wink, wink.
No, I don't know. I haven't decided for sure yet. I when I put my book out, I just want to make sure it's the best it can be. So, if my draftsmanship skills ain't up to the challenge, then I'll have to pay someone who does have it. So.
Still, that's not a bad idea. I mean, initially, that's kind of how it was going to be anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna have someone else draw it. I already have the story written. It's been written for a couple of years. So.
Well, you might want to go back and fine tune it, but.
Yeah, I will. I'll reread it because I wrote down all the lore and everything, from where all the demons came back, way in the way back in history and shit, the whole thing.
Yeah, you're good at keeping up with that stuff, coming up with some researching and stuff like that.
So, and then I'll always be involved with it art-wise somehow. So, I'll probably, I'll paint the cover and I'll fucking do all the colors, or I'll do the gray tones and I'll do all the word balloons and all that shit, all the lettering. So, I'll be like Todd McFarlane. I'll do something.
Only you will suck.
I'll be like a very less handsome, less talented Todd McFarlane
Yeah, with no money.
with no money. Yeah, broker.
So you're
less
nothing
handsome,
like
less
Todd-
talented.
nothing like
McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane. Nothing like
And-
So I'll be like nothing like Todd McFarlane.
Angela Curry, this is Jay's book, Berserker.
Berserker.
Angela,
Oh, yeah.
you've been watching this show for a while now. You should know who that is. Come on.
I showed some pages earlier. I showed you some pages. I got page
Yeah.
1.
Where have
Show
you
you
been,
page
Angela? Get with the times,
He's a teddy bear to a little girl, and she gets pulled into the world of nightmares. And Berserker travels into the world of nightmares one night to save this little girl from the nightmares. Right? That's
Yep.
that's kind of the short and sweet.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he doesn't bleed. He fluffs.
He
You better,
fluffs.
you better learn it, Angela, or you're fired.
I don't know
from
if fluffs is
Team
the right
Codes.
word because that can mean something else. Maybe like he gets
He's
stuck.
a fluffer.
He doesn't
Um,
bleed. The stuffing
He
comes
gets
out.
he doesn't get paid well. If fluffing doesn't pay well.
I'm also kind of
Probably better
tweaking
when I
some
get
of the how I want to show the blood of the stuff that he's attacking and things like that. I might just make it all black like ink. That might be kind of neat.
His
Yeah.
hands are sore at the end of the day.
Like those little smiley guys from the Max, like how they were just like black kind of ink. Like
Is his Billy? Is his?
Yeah.
Get it right.
Berserker. Is he
Yeah.
German? Is he a
Is-
German bear? Berserker.
His love for you is like a truck.
Do you want to make me fuck Berserker? Would you like to suck my cock, Berserker? Did he just say suck my cock?
Berserker. That's good.
Oh, Olaf,
Good.
Early, what do you think of it? Ah, Scarlnick.
Scardiff. I don't know.
This guy's a wild man, dude. I don't know what the hell he's saying, but he's like crazy.
Scardiff. What does that mean? Look that up, somebody.
Look what
Did we just say like a racial slur in
Oh,
Russian or
I
something?
know nothing.
what's the word?
Scardiff.
I thought it was Skrelnick.
Is it Skrelnick?
Yeah.
Scarnif is a remote tropical planet and alien sector of the
That's
Outer Rim
definitely not
territories.
Definitely not it.
Or Scarnif is a large village in East County Clare, Ireland, situated in the Midwest of Ireland.
This
Oh,
is
dude,
definitely.
Dude, it's in the Urban Dictionary, and it's Skrelnick, a word used by Olaf in Clerks.
Squirrelnik?
It's supposed to be Russian, but it's really a made-up word by Kevin Smith.
Oh, okay, it's made up.
Yeah.
That's why we can't find it.
Olaf, girl, nice.
Uh-oh, actually,
Skrelnick. That's
it
fucked up,
accidentally
man.
looked up squirrel nuts.
What did he say? I don't know, man, but this guy's a fucking character.
Wait,
Squirrel
accidentally ink.
Yeah,
Accidentally.
oops, squirrel nuts. Squirrel nuts.
By accidentally, do you mean on purpose?
Squirrels got little penises.
Berenstein
Oh, I
or
can say.
Berenstain?
Berenstain. Berenstain Bears.
Beer
Yeah.
stain. Beer stain.
Yeah.
Beer stain bears. They're in my book too.
Yeah, as a kid, I always said Berenstain Bears, but
Yes,
apparently
Berenstain
it's
Bears.
Berenstein Bears. Yeah,
No, but it's.
whatever.
Wait, your
That-
parents didn't want him to be Jewish?
No. I always thought it was Berenstain Bears.
Huh.
It is
Here's
weird.
That's
the.
what
I
we
looked
always
up
said.
Bernstein bears go up and down. Bears.
Well, when they started putting the
Yeah.
animated stuff out, they pronounced it totally different, and it like fucked with me. I was just like, wait, why aren't they calling them the Berenstain Bears? Not Berenstain.
Mandela effect.
It's Mandela.
Like, no, people are just idiots. It's Bernstein. Scardick.
Skrelnick.
You
This
guys-
guy's a fucking character, man. I don't know what to say. Like,
Weird.
she says it's now Berenstain. I always thought it was Berenstain.
It's always been Berenstain Bears.
It should be Berenstain. Oh, I'm all fucked up.
I have no
It's
idea.
Berenstain Bears. Just Don't listen to anybody else, Billy.
The bed stained bears.
Yes, that too.
Why is there a stain on your bed, you
Ooh,
teenage bear?
I asked Narwhal to put out his Mad Max story digital so people could
Download it.
Yep.
Steal it.
Mad Max.
Do it.
Did you guys see that thing on Twitter? And there's a guy sitting there and his butt crack sticking out, and another guy comes and drops a quarter in his butt crack and then takes off running.
No, I didn't.
That's funny.
Fucking hilarious. Oh shit. It's
Yeah.
coin slot. It's a little coin slot.
You get that a lot as a plumber, huh?
Only listen to Jason.
That checks out. Who said that?
Angela, she's biased. You can't go by what she
Just
says.
because she's my co-host doesn't mean she.
Yeah. Some cahooting going on here.
Nah.
A little cahooting.
No hootin'.
No hootin' canootin'.
No cahootin' manootin'. She has to say that or she's fired.
You're fired. You're fired. Big time.
I gotta
I
wait for
heard
that
there's
credits.
I heard there's some kerfuffle currently where there's a big comic in the indie space out there where people are finding all the 3D models that are being traced for it.
Miranda Frog G.
Dude, I've been fighting 3D models and tracings and comics in the indie scene for since it's been around.
Yes, this has been around.
Yeah.
And no one wants to hear about it unless it's a big name, though. That's the only time they want to hear about it. So,
Unless it's
fine.
mainstream, part of the big two.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a comic book that like made $3 million in its first issue, so people are like,
Dude,
Yeah.
that picture is a trip of him sitting, like, hovering over the fucking couch. Did you see that one?
do we all know what we're talking about now?
We're talking about
I,
ice
think, I think we know.
Oh,
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
It was like, I guess he can fly because that motherfucker hovers over his couches when he takes a nap and shit.
dude, no, he's powered by Zool, just like what's her name from Ghostbusters?
Who drew that book?
She
Sigourney
sleeps 6
Weaver.
inches above her covers.
Sigourney Weaver drew that book? All I know is he ain't no Clint Helinski.
Oh my god!
Oh Jesus!
He ain't no Clint Helinski, that's for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Trace like a man.
Meow, meow,
Trace
meow.
like a man.
Please back Frog G.
No 3D models were used.
Please don't
Maybe.
refund
I don't know.
Frog
We're not
G.
going to ask.
All ages.
It's all ages.
All ages. AI free.
For the love of God, don't
That
listen
you
to
know
these
of.
spots. Don't listen to these spots.
AI
It's
free
that.
that you know of.
This is a zombie. Oh, zombie. Let's see.
This is kind of my favorite part. It's just filling all these scribbles.
Filling the holes in.
Adding in the sexy. It's therapeutic, dude.
Put a little sexy on it.
Just filling this stuff in.
Yeah, it's
Well,
therapeutic, man. That's why I love
well,
cross hatching. I just zone out and do it. It's fun. It's relaxing. It's like yoga.
Like Yogi.
Yeah, boo.
Hey, boo the force is strong with this picnic basket.
What? Why is he a Jedi?
Because he's like Yoda, but he's Yogi.
I'll buy it.
The force is strong with Ranger Rick.
No. You know, I was watching, because I drew that Pink Panther sketch cover. I was watching some Pink Panther cartoons. Some of those are really tripped out, messed up.
Oh yeah, man. It's like fever dream, fucking drug.
Yeah,
fueled
dude.
fever dream.
I'm like watching these. I'm like, what the? Like, kids watch this? This is like an acid trip without the acid. What is
You
happening?
gotta watch it with acid.
I don't have any.
You know,
Send me some, Billy.
I wish I had some.
I thought you were Mr. I thought you were like the Triton. You know what I mean?
Dude.
I thought you were
Oh
the.
my god.
What was your other name? You had another name. I forgot it.
My actual nickname was
Ghost. I know
was
your
Ghost,
actual
yeah.
nickname. That's
Yeah.
a cool nickname.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about the other one that I was just I can't even remember that the
I can't
other
remember,
like I know
yeah.
that's when we
I
were
usually
talking,
try
I
to
remember-
remember them and hold them over you like a
Yeah.
10-ton hammer.
Did you guys see the gay sex Superboy thing out today?
Oh yeah.
Is there another one?
Yeah.
There's a few of them, yeah. Out. They're
What's going
posting,
on now?
panel.
There's a new one that came out just this week where like him and his boyfriend are like fucking talking about sending each other nudie pics while fucking his boyfriend's like in a bubble bath and shit, and it shows them all like him lifting him up and canoodling and then like making out and shit, and like
And then
Richard Meyer put out a video that said "Shut the fuck up and fight crime." Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's got a cock of steel. That poor gay boy's butthole. It's
Yep.
gotta be
Yeah.
sore.
yeah, it's like
Hope he uses kryptonite condoms.
Superman sitting here sending fucking nude photos to a twink while the city fucking burns and shit. Like,
Look at my crypto cock.
yeah, he's like, imagine all the Kryptonians flipping over in their grave that like fucking
One-
literally the last son of Krypton. There will be no
One
more.
one thing we know for sure is he's not circumcised because there ain't no way they're cutting that foreskin.
Keep
Ain't happening.
keep talking. I'm almost done. Where did Billy go? Why did Billy leave?
Billy. I don't know.
Come back, Billy.
Is it because we're making fun of gay Superman?
Yes, it's people. He gets upset when you talk about
Billy
his
got
people.
upset. We were making
No,
fun of his...
I was. I thought I was closing a Twitter tab and I accidentally closed the StreamYard. So.
No, I actually do that all the time.
Yeah.
Me too. And then Jason just never lets me back in. I'm
No,
just in the
because he
poker room.
ruins everything and makes viewers go away.
They love me. Viewers love me.
All ages.
They love me. Viewers
It's
love me.
marvelous.
They would like to hear more of me.
Billy.
That's what I think.
Oh, is that why I lose viewers? Is because they
No,
want to
they-
hear more and everybody else is talking
Mm.
while you're on panel.
It's
so
just
they
a
get mad.
coincidence. It's just a coincidence.
like
What
this-
am I
I like
looking
this.
at?
I like this meme.
That's
Snow
What's
White.
it?
Evil Queen jealous of her.
Hold on.
Snow White's a waterhead.
Let me open my magnifying glass.
I paid in the pool. I paid in the pool. Look at him. That's
Oh,
the
yeah. Jeez, oh man, that's terrible.
Snow White's got retard
It's so
eyes.
bad. Like, I don't understand who made that executive decision. They should be fired based on
Her
that alone.
proportions are off there a little bit. It's like
She
some
looks
weird-
she looks like she's got Down syndrome.
You know, if
That's
they
what I
casted,
said.
dude, if
It's
they
trying to cast people
casted,
for Star Wars.
if they
It's one of those
casted
aliens
Gal
in the
Gadot,
cantina.
if they casted Gal Gadot as Snow White, I don't think people would be as mad, even though she's not really white. You know, like Snow White, like she's not a Snow White
Just
character.
make her
They wouldn't
hot,
care.
dude.
She's just
Hey
hot.
man, she's wide enough for me. You know, I like that's why I'm pro-Israel, dude. Like,
But you know what I'm saying, though. I
Give
don't
me
think
some
people would have been
Salma
as
Hayek.
upset.
I'm good with it. Just show them
I'm good with
movies.
that too. I'll take her as Snow White every day, all day. You know, I was talking to Plagle when we were in California, and I think a great Lex Luthor would be Lawrence Fishburne.
oh yeah, he would be a good. Lex
He would be
Luthor.
awesome, dude. He's got that gravitas. He's got that presence.
Gravitas. I like people with
Yeah.
gravitas.
A good gravitas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good old
Stoic.
Larry. Good old Larry Fishburne.
He's got he's got
Get old Larry.
stoicism.
Old layer there.
He's naturally bald.
Natural. He's a natural.
He's yeah, I think it would be a good one.
My lights are freaking out on me. Jesus, what's going on here?
Oh, your house is haunted.
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. It's the-
Ooh.
you don't build your house on an Indian burial ground. I don't
I know.
understand why no. Yeah.
You're supposed to move the bodies too, not just the headstones. Ooh, dude, Lena Headey would have been a great evil queen. Fuck yeah, dude.
Headley.
Yeah, I agree with that, Angela.
That's Headley.
Dude, she was so good in 300.
Yes.
And she had the dark hair looking like a squaw.
Squat. Dude, she was.
I know she was Greek or whatever, but like still, like they gave her like really dark. It was weird.
I like me some
figuring out
Greco-Roman squad.
Dude, it was weird figuring out. I'm just like, wait, fucking Cersei Lannister? That was the same chick from 300. She looks so different, dude, with the super tan skin and the black hair. Like, yeah. And then again, like
nice.
her in Dread,
girl.
she looked. I mean, she didn't look great in Dread, but she was dope as the fucking drug lord in fucking Dread.
Dude, she still looked good. Come on.
I'm and
Her
Snow
tan
White.
had rotten teeth and shit.
She still looked good though. She still looked good.
In Snow White, they should have got Elton John to be the evil queen.
Oh my
I think
god.
that would have worked
There you
out
go.
great.
Jeez, oh man, dude.
Yeah, and then you could have Eminem as Snow White.
Eminem and Snow White.
that
you
would
know?
be funny. That's a good.
8 Mile,
parody.
baby. The real Slim Shady.
That-
Snow White.
Dude, that would be a good parody. I would actually go watch that parody. That would be good. Yeah. Everything's terrible.
Elton John's.
Angela Kerr's never seen 300. She says,
Oh,
good
300
movie.
is great.
Yeah.
Angela, you're fired.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's
You
good.
are fired.
And one of the only Frank Miller comics I actually like.
Before Xerxes.
It's a good comic. The comic is really good. I lost the originals, but I gotta get them back. But yeah, it's also like 300 and Sin City are two of the closest comic book adaptation movies ever made.
That yellow bastard.
And I think it's one of the two good movies that Zack Snyder has actually made. Like,
Yeah.
That and Watchmen, I think are his
Yep,
two
Watchmen
best.
is really good too. Watchmen isn't too far off from a decent comic book film adaptation. It's actually
Guy
really
with
good.
the another guy with a giant blue penis.
Yeah, he had a giant blue
dude,
penis. Wait, who was the
that
first
was-
guy?
Dude, you know what movie?
maybe that was just
You know
in
what
my
movies?
head.
Movies with all the that had way too much fucking CGI penis in it was Hollow Man, dude. Like I saw that in the movie theater, and like they fucking show full frontal fucking Hollow Man Kevin Bacon dick like 6 times,
Kevin Bacon Dick
and they kept like
on the BLT.
they kept finding like different situations. It's like he turns invisible and he's running around naked, but they're like, okay,
Eric Frankenstein says hello to BLT.
let's
Give me a
show him,
Kevin.
let's show him where the mist is like hitting him right here, and you can see the mist like fully going around his fucking junk, and then like him climbing out of a pool where he's invisible, but you can see like all the water like dripping off. And like I said, I sit usually like 3rd row at the movie theater, and this is like a 9.5 foot tall invisible fucking Kevin Bacon penis right in front of me. I'm like, holy shit! Like again, like that movie had, and I think he put it in his contract. He's like, if I'm gonna be invisible, you got to show my dick like at
You gotta
least
show
like
my
6 times. Like
Everyone's been
what the
talking
Bacon's
about
all
me
about.
since I was in that dance movie. I got to show everyone I got some dick.
Angela says on Twitter, Nightcrawler's origin is he's the son of 2 lesbian mutants. No, his
Yeah,
mom is
no.
fucking. His mom is Mystique.
Mom is Mystique.
You know,
I don't know who his dad
mom
is supposed to be.
Mystique and Destiny or some shit is his mom. He has 2 moms.
No, he doesn't.
Now he does.
No,
Now he does.
Mystique grew a ding ding and
Mistake grew ding ding.
and
Oh,
apparently
You know what?
she-
But
apparently
okay, hold on,
changed her
Jay. Though out of
chromosomes, too.
all the characters out there, she's probably one of the few that could actually legitimately do that. Now, whether or not it works is a debatable question, but
Uh-huh.
at least that's
Apparently it
feasible
does.
that she would have one. So,
Apparently it does.
Man, Nightcrawler was like one of my favorite X-Men.
Nightcrawler's a little
back when I was
Nightcrawler's
bitch,
young.
dope,
little
dude.
bitch boy.
I
drew
liked
Nightcrawler.
Iceman back in the day. Iceman was cool. Like,
Iceman,
you make,
yeah,
like
he
the
was-
ice armor and shit.
Colossus and Nightcrawler, man, like they were the jam, dude.
I drew both those characters.
They were the jam.
like them.
You did it well.
Now they turn him into some kind of fetish offspring now.
Yeah. Yep. All the mutants grew up from like plants and shit now, didn't they?
Who was
Like, they
Nightcrawler's
messed everything up.
original dad, though? Do they even say in
It's
the
like-
comics?
Yeah, it was
Mr.
like some-
Sinister.
That's who I thought. I thought
That's
it
who
was
I
Mr.
thought it
Red.
was.
I
Yeah.
thought it
some
was
red
Mr.
guy
Sinister.
or some shit. Some like red dude.
No,
that
I
can
don't think that's.
teleport.
I just think that's one of his like species or something like that.
Because he said like, "Oh, you're my son."
Here, let's
blah, blah, blah,
let's
blah,
let's
blah.
let's ask ChatGPT.
I don't know.
All right, you go ahead and do it. I was gonna ask just regular Google. You go ahead.
Is Nightcrawler's dad in the comics?
Who's his daddy? It was the red guy in the first class or whatever.
Yeah, that red dude is his
No,
daddy.
I
As
sure?
a,
Yeah,
as
he
a-
can. Yeah, he can. Yeah.
a mutant from biblical times.
Yeah, oh, yep. It even says it right here.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Azaz,
Azazel.
Azil.
Azazel.
Azazel.
Azazel. Yeah.
Azazel.
Azazel.
Ashiel.
He
Azazel.
belongs to an ancient,
no.
demonic-looking mutants.
What's your
called
dad?
the-
What's your pop's name? Ashiel. My dad's name's Ashiel.
God, fucking. Thank you.
Go ahead, Billy.
Thank
He's
you.
a giant
No,
cock demon.
I'm just so appreciative of this robot that I have that can answer my questions so well.
Yeah, but Google can do that too.
Yeah, but
That one.
The
Google
robot's-
can do that.
the robot's pretty good at it.
I don't know.
I can't think of like what now of the thing right now, but I've looked up a couple movies using Chat GPT that like I was like all I could think of is like a couple scenes from the movie and I could not find it for like years, or like I'm like, was this a fever dream? I saw this as like a kid. And when Chat GPT came out, like I wish I could remember, like I typed it right into there and it fucking found it for me. It's just like, oh, that scene, yeah, it's from fucking this movie in 1979. Like, I was just like, holy shit! Like the internet has not been able to answer this question for me based off of just like naming a scene and like describing it forever, and fucking the robot was just like, oh, I got you, buddy.
Yeah,
I got you, buddy.
Mystique's a Fuda now. Mystique
Oh
is a,
God, gross.
Mystique is a dick girl now.
I don't, that's
I-
bet
She's
you-
a
I bet you
dick
that is
girl.
section on Pornhub
But
already.
she can at least do that.
She's-
though.
she's
Like,
from the
it
Philippines.
wouldn't. It wouldn't
But-
produce the proper materials needed to produce
Yeah.
and make a
Fuda-
baby.
Apparently it does. Apparently it does now.
Fudanari.
Yeah,
I just
but
want
it
to
would-
see like they're two snails stuck together.
Oh my
Sticky
God.
parts.
Dude, snail sex is actually disgusting and really weird. It's
Their
like,
sticky parts are stuck together.
And then they're like, we decided to make a child and then abandon it, I guess.
I think I told Jason this, but it was so I had company come in last week during Thanksgiving. My buddy from Australia came into town, and we went down to the harbor, and we have this like little mini pier there, and I was just like, oh hey, let's go out to the pier. Like usually, like because where I'm from, like we're kind of famous for our sea otters. Like we might see some sea otters, and we go out there and we see these two sea otters that are like locked in with each other, like you know, they're like doing like
Nice.
they're like corkscrew,
Yeah.
like spinning in the water. And he's like, "What are they doing?" And I looked at it for a couple seconds. I was just like, "Looks like they're fucking." And he's like, "Are you sure?" And all of a sudden they flipped over again, and you could see like the otter's little pink fucking dick fucking sticking like the girl. I'm like, "Yeah, man, he's fucking laying it down on her right now." Like he's like, "Oh my God!" Like he's like, "How often does this happen?" I'm just like, I don't know, enough for the species is still alive, but
He's an oyster farmer.
Hold on, Billy. Describe it again and slower.
they were spinning like they were like they were locked in like a corkscrew spin in the
Corkscrew.
water, and he had his little otter penis up in her.
A little otter penis is all that you need.
Don't teach you that on Sesame Street.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk
I
about
never saw that on Zaboomafoo.
otter penis. Can
Crack-
you say
crack creatures?
otter penis?
Otter penis.
It's good to be your neighbor.
Yeah, they were going at it.
Want to watch
usually,
me put on my
usually
shoes?
I'm just used to seeing the harbor seals go at it because they fucking go at it. But like
Jay, you should
I
make
like-
Angela a mod. Just so you know.
Oh,
Hello, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
me
she deserves the
change my shoes and put on my
She
sweater.
she does really good job of dropping.
And we'll check the mail.
right. Angela Curry's got like a theme song. Brown chicken, brown cow.
got a wrench now.
Boom, 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 boom.
There's no turning back.
No turning back
Oh,
now.
jeez, it's 1 o'clock. Holy shit.
Ranking her up!
Time flies
only-
when you're having fun.
It's only
When you-
11 here.
Time
That's
to
only
wrap it up.
11.
Well,
Time to
to be
wrap it
fair,
up,
time
boy.
went quick because you have two of the most degenerate colorists on the panel right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a degenerate. I'm a child.
Sometimes.
Sticky
okay,
parts.
that's almost the same. I mean, it's pretty equivalent.
I just like the sticky parts. That's all I
Okay,
got.
I stand corrected. Never
I'm
mind.
immature. I'm just immature.
This is true.
I like the sticky parts. They're my favorite.
He gives a full-on degenerate.
They're very
Yes, we
sticky.
got another
I like
page
it
laid out,
when
almost
they're
done.
Nice.
sticky.
Working on it still. Came out
When
pretty
they
good.
stick
Yeah,
to
dude.
things.
Let me make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Let me make it bigger.
I
Let me make it bigger.
I love how that's become such an inside fucking joke phrase for us. Like after, like it's been like a year
Oh, I
or
didn't
two.
make
Like
It's been a year.
I know. I get bigger.
Make it bigger.
I get bigger.
Make it bigger. Yeah. it
I
looks
like
dope,
the
dude.
worm guy's face.
Yeah,
Like
they
a
wear like
hockey
these
mask.
masks. Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
the
it's
skeleton.
clean, man. It's clean.
Looks good. I like it.
All
It's
right.
okay. It's good.
We did it.
No,
that's-
Angela's,
sir.
Angela's a mod now. Congratulations, Angela. We got
You're
more
all
mods, we got
modded
people
up.
in the audience.
Modding it up.
I gotta wait for this to dry. There's the.
Yeah, here,
Yeah.
get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. And let's do.
There we go.
That one. There we
There
go.
you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Good stuff.
The cover. There's plenty of room for the trade up there, so there you go.
It's good.
All right. Boop. There we go.
Dan Plagels, the goblin girl.
Yeah,
Yes.
back at today, friend.
Back.
We like
Goblin
us some
girl?
Plagle.
We do.
Back Frog G.
Big bro, G. Sign up for Absolute One Server. What's Billy showing?
Billy's working on.
And-
Billy's working on.
Make Billy
Goblin Girl
bigger.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I got.
Yeah, goblin girl.
That's
I
coming
love
out
this.
great.
I love
man.
this panel of he drew her. She's like, "Oh my god!
Yeah, that's dope.
Oh my god!"
Where do these things come from?
Yeah, Jay,
Holy
we Ink, I don't know if you even know. We saw the original Goblin Girl pages whenever we were in California, Billy and I, and hockey, and they're so good.
Wow.
They
Yeah,
are
you said they were
so
really good.
good. Like, it's crazy how much better they are in person
They look.
than when you see them on screen.
The way Plagle does his finished work, like penciling, inking, and then using the Copic,
Shading. Yeah.
and then like white penning it after that. They look like fucking like lithographs, like
Yeah.
prints.
Yeah.
Like
wow.
they're so
Really cool.
slick and like
Yeah.
trippy looking.
Traditional never translates like the originals. Like the
Yeah.
originals always look so much better. So much better.
Better and bigger.
Better and better.
That's
All
better and better.
What do you guys want to plug some stuff before we call it a day?
Yeah, I want to plug some stuff.
Oh, shit.
Oh man. I asked for
All
that one.
right. And on that note, everybody.
Plugging in. Yeah.
Frog G, Goblin Girl, subscribe and share to J-Bot. There you go.
Yeah. Do it. Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Every Thursday.
Thursday, 10
Thursday.
p.m.
Right.
I'll put Angela's dropping the link for hockey stuff, even though he's not here.
Curiosities and Oddities
He's out
Emporium.
following
The dress.
The dress.
That-
following third
it's
world
the only
buses.
long title that I've liked in a long time. Usually I hate super long titles, especially when titles have like punctuation in them as well. But that one
Voodoo Gods and Magic.
actually does
Voodoo
roll
Gods
off
and Magic.
Curiosity. I mean, that's just the title of the book, though. It's not like
Mike Hunt, Camel Toe Inspector.
Please down the stream. Please down the stream.
Curious Oddities Emporium. The dress is about a dress. When you put it on, it makes you a virgin again. It reseals
He's
your
gonna
hymen.
keep going. He's gonna keep going.
It's a hymen resealer.
Like, no matter what, you gotta play the outro.
Again!
Just you gotta just
It
play the
sounds
outro and hit the end button.
Thanks
He's a
everybody
brilliant
for
man.
coming in.
I love
thanks
you all.
Angela
And
and
the chat.
Lunaverse and Rob and Hockey
Yeah,
and
had a good chat tonight.
Shitbird and everybody that popped in. Appreciate you guys. You guys are great. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, and we'll just call it a night. Night, everybody.